All right. We are live. We are live. Everybody, welcome back to another edition of Knuckles Family and Friends presents Nani A Podcast. We discuss all animes, anime, game culture, all that good stuff. And today we're going to be talking about JJK, Jujustu Kaisen Season 3, the Call Games Part 1. I don't know what to call Part 1 or Part 2 at this point, like after the recent news, but I have a all-star lineup to discuss, the season that we just watched, got the young and intelligent Nighthawk. I got my cousin Ralph. I got my Japanese encyclopedia Derek right here. So this is gonna be a very, very good show. And want to say everyone that's tuning in right now. Before we talk about JJK season 3, but like I was talking, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekends been? Hey, I've been like I said, it's been a minute since we got all together. Did a podcast. I think the last time we did a podcast was me and Nighthawk. We were talking about anime of 2025. Here on near the end of March, talking about, arguably, definitely one of the animes to contend for 2026 in JJK season 3. But like before we go into just want to how's everyone doing on this lovely Sunday? And while you're doing, I'll tell people that we're live right now while you guys are explaining how your days are going.
Doing good. Listening to Bully. The Bully that just dropped. It's fire. I'm a big Kanye fan, so it's not telling me otherwise, but it's fantastic.
I mean, at least he ain't, being crazy like J. Cole is right now, being flip-flopping and shit.
J. Cole, oh, yeah, I've been seeing him on his interview run, dispelling rumors about dissing Jay-Z and all this stuff. But
yeah, for you being in North Carolina right now, I don't know how you feel about him right now.
He's whatever, it's straight. I like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I gotta listen to Bully. I was originally going to avoid it. Like, I'm a Kanye fan too, but I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm not gonna be day one with this new releases, but so many people are gonna be talking about it, and I'm like, let me just give it a shot. Like, just give it a fair shot.
Yeah,
like
this one is day one for sure. It's a revival. I didn't think it'd ever be at this point. I didn't think we'd hit this high this again. But yeah, I think we're back.
Nice. Yeah. For me, it's been so much music coming out too, like week after week. And like who just came out? There's a singer named Ray. Not sure if anyone's familiar, but she's kind of like dips into jazz, pop, soul, kind of like all over the place from the UK. Amazing voice. Just came out with this album on Friday. But again, it just felt like everything is just every week something new is dropped. And it's like kind of hard to keep up, kind of hard to absorb stuff. But yeah.
2026 has been a huge year for music as far as Rocky after like a 8-year hiatus, Cole, Kanye out of nowhere. I mean, I think Yeet dropped too. I've never listened to anything from him, but I guess he's got a little following.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Derek? How are things going with you, man? How's work? I know work's always been kicking your ass.
That's all I'm doing until this spring and summer. I'm starting to do like a bunch of car videos and stuff. So I've just been saving up, buying camera equipment. And that's it. Now I've been playing games. I upgraded. I got the PS5 Pro. I got the cooling mount thing for it with the controller deck and all. Like it's tight, but that's all I'm really putting my bread in outside of my car. Spot. Yeah, just work.
Did you get the PS5 Pro before the prices went up? Because wasn't it just like and they're raising the prices?
Yeah, and the Pro they want 900. They tripping.
Whoa, 900.
Absolutely not.
It was 8, but it's still absurd.
Look, I bought everything when I got my Pro. I bought the mount, the cooling mount. I bought the wireless controlling deck. I damn near spent $1,000 getting all my shit. Like, but to me, I was like, I'm gonna have this for a long time. And there were a bunch of games. I stopped gaming in like 2018. So to pick up games now, like I know life. Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei, Spider-Man 1 and 2. Like I went back to all the PlayStation great games.
He is reborn.
Yeah.
He is reborn.
You gotta get on that God of War too, and they're
Oh
remaking the first
My
three.
friend Kyle, he's fighting all the Valkyries right now.
Oh
He's
yeah, I
one of
love
those.
that. Oh
He's
man,
insane.
that was so much fun fighting those.
Hell.
Yeah,
Hell.
yeah, it is hell.
So almost 10 years of you not gaming.
Yeah, I when I got the PS5 and like just turned it on, dude, you should have seen my face. I was like,
Holy shit.
what the fuck do I do with this?
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, getting a PS5 and booting up for the first time, I felt as one of those happiest moments of my life right there. Like
Yeah,
you always
same.
feel good getting a new system, but like the PS5, well, for the PS5, but like I'm like, yes, I have like, Grant, I got it when it was like kind of difficult in a way to still get it.
Same.
Like I got it in 2022. Like literally, how I got it was that I was picking up Horizon, the new one. I saw the guy against. I'm like, yeah, man, I almost got a PS5 at Target, but unfortunately, I couldn't get anything. I was like locked out or whatever. It's like I was like, be right back. I'm like, cool. He's canceled. I'm like, PS5 controller. I'm like, okay, why you use my controller? Then I see the system. I'm like, yeah, man, I just got one in today, man. It's the last one. Do you want to get it? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll get it right there. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all. I'm like, Grant, this is the money I won from Sport Bet. And I'm like, okay, bet. This is perfect right there. So yeah, it was destiny for me, honestly.
I got mine from Verizon. I went to upgrade my phone. They're like, we have PS5s. I was like, see ya. Give me that.
That's probably one of the last places I didn't even think about a PS5.
Exactly.
Verizon.
I got it in 2021, like right pandemic stuff, but I was stoked.
I got lucky.
Yeah.
Everyone here said they got
Everyone
lucky.
got lucky. Yeah.
Wait, now how did you get a PS5? Did you get like when it came out or like after the pandemic and shit like that?
Nah, this was like I got it like a year and a half ago. I'm gonna tell you, after an incident.
I meant Nighthawk.
Oh my fault.
Me. I have I don't have a PlayStation. I don't play. So it's not like a tribalist thing because like I played. All right, man. I played PlayStation 4. It was like my dad's PlayStation 4, and when I wanted to get my own, because I'm a Nintendo kid and a Nintendo fan, but like I got into more like with the Xbox because I like Halo and Forza. Like that was the only reason, and then I got into more of the games that Xbox and PlayStation shares. I thought about just completing the whole collection because now I'm in the PC, so it's like the only thing I would need to complete the whole. I can get games from anywhere is a PlayStation. Now with these raised prices, I'm like, I'm all right.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah, and
I just got the Switch too, and I absolutely adore this thing, dude.
I can't wait to get it.
I'm a Nintendo hater, but this has been nice. And then they just did the upgrade for handheld mode, and it's like having a new console. I'm like, all right, we're moving places. Granted, there's no games, and I do not play Mario games, so like just not doing it. But
they're bringing
they're
bringing back Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness for the Nintendo Switch too. That's probably the only reason. Only reason I want a bunch of the Arceus. I still want to play that. Man, I be telling my nieces and nephews, y'all got all the games we wanted.
It's all on one. With that, like people hated on the online system when it first released because they didn't want to start paying for online as like Nintendo's fan base. But it's one of the best deals now because it's
so cheap.
It is so
cheap. It is. It's really PlayStation I pay $20 a month for, but this stuff is like what $5, and you can buy a whole year for under $50. That's absurd. Yeah. Granted, I don't online game on it because nothing's gonna beat like the more powerful systems. I tried to play Smash one time, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. It was so
Smash Online's not even good.
It terrorized me. I was like,
Smash Online's not even good. Don't even bother with that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad everyone's doing good. Glad everyone's gaming. Glad Derek's out of his, almost 10 years of non-game right there. So he's a new man right now. He's born again. So shout out to you for doing that. But yeah, man, we're gonna get to the Culling Games Act Part 1, and my first question I want to ask you guys, well, this is mainly more towards Derek or Ralph, because like I said, wait, have you read the manga or no?
No, I am anime only. I'm trying to dodge as many manga spoilers as I can. There's
Please do.
some events that I know happen, but I don't know the details. So
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
same.
just do
people
that.
are
All right.
really, really bad about spoiling JJK. Like it's even reading it. Like I wake up and I'm like, dude, I haven't even gotten to read it. It's like all over YouTube, all
They
over
want to be
Twitter.
the
It's
first one to say
really
it.
crazy. Yeah, it's really dark.
Mhm.
I try my best to keep quiet about it because I already knew Jujutsu
Mhm.
Kaisen was gonna be next. Like when I read the
Exactly.
manga for the first time, I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
I was
oh,
telling
okay.
Knuckles, I'm like, bro, this is the next. I know it because it was my favorite personally. I'm like, this is gonna hit differently. Yeah.
Next big
I
thing.
think the first time I saw it was when it showed Gojo flying, doing purple for the first time. I was like, yo, who the fuck is
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
that?
Who's God right now?
Yeah.
Who's God? So I guess so. My question goes to Ralph and Derek. So when we ended the Shibuya arc, and then the Culling was going to be the next scene. Like, how did you guys feel? Like, were you guys that excited? Were you guys saying like, "Yo, like the fight scene's going to be great"? Because from what I heard before the scene even started, people were saying that you're going to see one of the best fights of JJK of all time with the
No, it's not
Culling. So
one
like,
of the. It's 50 of the. It's all boxing, and so it's like it's
All
literally
hands.
all hands. That's where this is what the culling games is. Culling is
Yo,
clearing up people. So
I,
it's just
I
fight after.
couldn't wait for you to be in that three-way fight
Yes,
because
and
hmm,
I read that manga. I think I
hmm
read that manga three times
yeah,
because
with that
the
chapter.
part when the chick showed up next to him and just blew him away,
Yeah,
I said, "Yo, this shit's gonna be crazy."
yeah. The three
I,
way split. I love the fact that they didn't try to do their own drawing. They basically ripped it from the manga panel because that panel is
Hmm.
iconic. That's an icon. All they did was color it, but it looked
Right.
perfect. And I was like, this is so awesome. But they fleshed out a lot too. Like with the dessert stuff, he had one of
Yes.
the hardest lines. Keep forgetting his name, but one
Ryu.
of the hardest Ryu, yeah, he had one of the hardest lines where he said something about I gotta finish my dessert. I don't know what he was saying, but it was
Yeah,
so
but
good.
he's the dessert.
He
Yeah, he
never,
was definitely talking
yeah,
about dessert.
yeah. But I was like, damn, he never said that in the manga. But even the author Gege, he said he would watch the anime and get like ideas. He's like, oh damn, that actually
Mhm.
is really dope. And then it gave him ideas to keep writing. So I was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's
Yeah. So then I guess what was everyone's expectations for coming into the season? I mean, my expectation was I was very happy to see Yuta come back because I was a fan of him after JJK Zero. I'm like, oh,
mm,
this is a really cool character. When I heard it was canon, I'm like, okay, bet. So we'll see him in the future. So then when I saw him at the end of season two, and they say, I'm gonna kill Yuji. I'm like, yeah, we don't know that's not gonna happen, but it's like I was very excited to see him most of all. And like I said, I want to see like how the story continues, without Gojo. I mean, the aftermath of Shibuya arc was very hard time right there. Like, so you can tell, the impact of Gojo not being there, like how important of a character he is. Because without him being there, Yuji set to be executed. Panda was apprehended. The what was that dude's name again? The creator of Panda. What was his name again?
Goku Ganji.
Yeah,
yeah.
like he was one to like you really know how important of a character Gojo is. Him not being there was just it just felt different. It really felt different. Like I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a tough chapter, tough to not having Gojo around, even though like he wasn't around throughout most of the Shibuya arc, but like just really not seeing him at all. You're like, damn, this is definitely different season. And then I actually saw the first two episodes in theaters. I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to wait. I just had to see it now. So those
Yeah.
first episodes were good. I'm like, yeah, man, we ain't ready. like I said, the manga readers they know, but for us anime watchers, we're like, yo, we were not ready. We were not ready at
Well,
all.
I
I
think, and this happens to me with all things that I read and then watch the anime years later, I forget a lot of the minute details, or just I know the bigger overarching story, but then it's almost like getting to see it again. You're like, oh shit, I forgot that happened, and then they add a little more, and animate the hell out of it, and you're like, oh wow, this is just the
Yo,
first time. Oh.
when that girl bent the road under their feet
Yeah,
and bro jumped over it and started shooting at Yuta, I said,
yeah,
this
I
is
know. This is crazy.
they went above and beyond right there. I said, bro, y'all need to be stopped.
Yeah.
Yo,
They
dude,
said they saw the manga and said, "Nah, what's the power again? We
Yeah.
got this."
But
It's
to
to the
your
point.
question, oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's to the point where I'm like, how do you even draw that, or like what is even the technique in space? You did that for
Frame
27
by
minutes?
frame, yeah,
Frame by frame.
brick
frame
by
by
brick.
frame. Brick
The
by
most
brick.
regular power was reused with the cannon,
black.
but even his stuff was like the way they did his hair, the way they did the sparkles, and how her power is like reflecting, not reflecting, like bending his beam. Like, it's just
Mhm.
insane how they put that
Spatial.
together.
And he bent it to throw himself. Like, yo,
He was able to
I think
manipulate his beam, like use it as
yeah,
like a
it's just-
physical attack, use like a
Yep.
like a whip, like directed. Like it was a simple blast, but he's able to like make it stronger, pierce through it. So it's
But
like
none of
it might
that
seem
happened.
simple.
but when she spun it and threw it back at him, yo,
yeah.
But actually, no.
Like,
Let's wait till the
I
end
was
for that
like,
because like we're jumping ahead right now because like that was obviously the main event. So like I don't want to cut you off, Ross. So I'm sorry about that. But like
no.
obviously we're not gonna go by each episode. We're gonna go through, like the main points of the season. But what do you guys think of like Yuta's return alongside us being introduced to Naya from the Zenin clan? Because I'm like, even the little glimpse of Zenin clan we got on that first episode, I'm like, damn, I definitely see why damn, what told you to not want Fujiko around this crew. I'm like, damn, these guys are dickheads, and Naya was a extreme dickhead right there in that first episode.
he
You know
was
what
a
I'm saying? Like,
glazer.
yeah, and Grant, I even knew that when he was punching Chose, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a meme. That's gonna be everywhere.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for
sure.
that was accurate right there,
I
man.
didn't think it would be as big as it was.
Oh yeah, I do. I do for a fact when I first saw it. I'm like, yeah, that is gonna be meme. The whole internet's gonna be talking about like I mean the one thing I know I'm jumping ahead right now, the one thing that's taken from the internet was Higurama's like that
Yeah.
I was not saying that at all.
Either.
That was completely random. That's the thing where I'm just like, okay.
Cinema.
But yeah. But
Yeah.
what do you guys how do you guys feel about like Yuta's return and that first episode? Because I'm like, when his aura appeared, remember, me and I were talking about this. We're like, we're not saying that aura was not around, but I feel as though Solo Leveling for some reason we talk about it even more now because of Solo 11 season. Y'all might not agree with that, but like I kind of agree with that statement. But like,
yeah,
Yuta's aura on that first episode, like people were like saying like, oh shit. And he had that little zesty ass dance too.
Okay,
Yeah,
like,
they did not help.
I don't know why he's still
That
like
was
that.
a JoJo reference. That was a JoJo reference.
Okay.
Oh, the one. Okay.
He's
I
JoJo
apologize.
fan. So when they hit them zesty poses, I was like, "Whoa, was that a JoJo reference?" And why?
He was like,
"Yeah, he was doing." I'm like, "Yo, you just pulled up and you hit that. Like, why did you hit that so hard?"
"Hey, wait a minute."
yeah.
So what do you think about that first episode of like Yuta's return into the fray right there? Because I'm saying one thing, he obviously showed, even though it was a glimpse, he showed Yuji. Yeah, there's levels.
I have a minor nitpick because
okay, go ahead, talk about
it. I'm a super Yuji Glazer. That's my favorite character. So Eugene
Same.
Sukuna by
I like
far.
it.
Yeah, but they did Yuji kind of dirty. I mean, in the
fight?
manga, he was busting cars apart. He was knocking them.
Yeah,
They just had him looking scared. There was cornering my boy. I'm like, wait a minute, we had some growth here. Okay, let's make sure to show this growth. But Yuji just bodied him top to like easily, and I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then Choso, I mean, Choso's just big bro. So
Shout out to him. Shout out to Chozo, man. Like he definitely showed what a big
what
brother
a
is supposed to be.
great scene.
Yes,
from him and now
I love their
this fight.
dynamic.
Their dynamic is just awesome.
Well, I just want to say, if you want to see a good scene, be
that's
sure
my
to watch.
dog.
Be sure to watch
Exactly.
Hood JJK with Chozo all that.
Hey, yo.
He's still gangbanging.
My blood.
What the fuck are we talking about? Blood. Shit.
My John was when Naoya was like, he said, how old are you? He said, I'm 150 and still gangbanging. Yo.
Shout out to Rap So Petty, man. His Hood JJK shit is too funny.
I don't think I've seen that.
Big Raga.
Yeah. It's gonna be anyway, guys. Go back to the whole Yuta thing right there. So how do I feel about his first appearance back from like zero? Even though we saw a glimpse of it in season 2, but like this was the first episode where he's like he's truly like return.
I loved seeing Yuta. My bad. I loved seeing Yuta, and I loved that they pulled Naoya out of their ass like that. Like my cousins were messaging me because they're not anime nuts, but when they saw how fast he was mixing him up like that, they was like, "Yo, that's not normal. What the hell did he just do?"
Yeah.
So explaining projection sorcery to them, I couldn't even do it. I was like, you gotta wait for the Maki fight. But even I didn't expect them to do what the hell they did in that fight. They went bonkers. I need to see running animation like that in every anime.
Yeah,
frames per second.
Yo,
literally frames per second.
He needed to be a good guy. His power was too cold.
Yeah, but with all that speed, it lacks the power. And
that's why Maki put him in the ground like she did. Yo, that Kill Bill tribute.
Oh, we're getting to that. We'll get to that. We're still on YouTube though.
But Yuta's my dog. I was happy to see him since the movie. I only knew about him because of the movie. So seeing him in the anime finally, peak. I have nothing else to say about that. He showed his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you feel about Yuta there? Sorry about that.
Now you're good. For me, I hadn't seen JJK Zero since 2024.
Oh, what you said, man. I was like, wait, you did not see? I was like, oh my god.
And I have, because like the order you're supposed to watch is like season 1, 0, then like season 2. It's not like that chronology wise, but like I was like a little loose on the lore of everything. First off, I needed a lore reset because there was so much detail that they're following up on, like how Yuta is like a descendant of like Gojo's clan. And it's the reason why like he's like that for real, and like he's one of his best students. And it's like that was really important to like come back to. And I love how Yuta is kind of like a passing of the torch from like Gojo to Yuta, and like Yuta is like one of the more powerful ones. And then Yuji showing his improvement from Shibuya Incident into being like one of the like just a physical monster. Especially in one of the later fights, I'm sure we'll get to. But seeing Yuji like take care of those curses just so nonchalantly was like really cool too. Especially like along with Chozo. Like the running up the 90-degree angle.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
amazing. Like I go back to even
just split. Oh man.
Yeah, even beyond the stuff that we just saw later in the season, I still love that. Like that was a good like standard setter for like the rest of the season.
Even Chozo acknowledged his strength too in that first episode. Like scary strength.
He was like, he's a monster. I'm like, he has the king of curses in him, bro. Of course he's a monster.
15 fingers in, like
15 fingers is crazy.
Yo, listen, when I did the math after Jogo put all the fingers in him, I was like, yo. This is not gonna be good.
No.
That was a belt to ass.
Looking back, when that girl, I just find that crazy. She's like, "You need to help us." He was like, "I need to do what?" He's like, "Did you just tell me what to do?" Her head just went like that. I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, look at let me take a selfie real quick. Bitch, I go these watch. You gonna be able to take that
shit out of here, bro. What?
Like,
he's like, you really tell that nigga king? Are you crazy?
Like you're gonna tell that guy what to do?
Yeah.
That's why I love Sukuna. He does not care.
Yes,
like
he
what
does
you
not
get.
care.
He's like I love Joker kind of characters that just don't
Mhm.
they don't exist in the structure. They don't play by the rules. They just do
No.
whatever they want to be, good or
Mhm.
bad.
Oh yeah.
That's
They
what
don't
makes a good
give a fuck.
villain. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
backstory that, oh, my mama left me as a kid. See, none of this Demon Slayer stuff, where I got to feel sorry for people that are murdering hundreds of people for thousands of years. I'm not gonna feel bad for you for that. Like, you don't deserve a happy ending. And
Nope.
Sakuna will say, like, when they first fought Mahito, and he was like, "Hey, I need you to help me," and they just started laughing at him. I was like, "Beautiful! It's so beautiful."
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't get help from the bad guy. It's not that.
No. I
Yeah,
said he think this Naruto.
yeah, exactly. You must think you
Exactly.
can talk no jutsu me. Like,
Yeah,
no.
exactly. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly.
No.
This guy is
Yeah.
cold-hearted, like very
Mhm.
cold-hearted. I mean, he was like, "Hey, Yuji, guess what I just did? Let me show you what I just did right there. Let me torture you for all this time." And he's still suffering from that shit too. Like he is
Yeah.
still suffering from like, I killed her. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I love to see
Yeah.
this shit. My present before I go away. My present
Mhm.
to you right there.
Exactly. My present.
Smoked the whole city and was like, all right, check this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
My legacy.
He's like, all right, I'll
Acknowledge me.
switch now. I'll
Yeah,
switch back.
exactly.
He's like, yeah, I think I'm done. And then he
It's
just
like, yo, what I miss?
You wanna-
Oh shit.
yeah.
Damn.
I guess we get to the part of the season where people like myself were a little bit confused. I mean, yeah, we saw Yuki, we see
Ooh,
Maki,
Yuki.
which I'm calling him, by the way, Maki. We see everybody there, and so they're gonna be able to Tengen. Now, Ralph and Derek, when they explained the rules of the call games, was it? I wasn't in the mind because I was a little bit confused.
Okay, so
I
there's a
got
running
you.
joke. There's a running joke that says the JJK community can't read, and it's right because for some reason kids these days can't read. So I'd be like, when I would be reading it weekly, and I would see questions people would ask, I'm like, my brother is on page 9. It's clearly explained. Like everything is clearly explained. So it's just weird. It's like, oh, there's has to be exposition to forward the story. You're upset about that? Like it just blew me away. I'm like, why are you upset that they have to set up the story? God forbid they tell you what's going on. Like how is that compete? I don't know. It just it threw me for a loop. I didn't think it'd be a big deal.
Internet.
Yeah.
But what do you need to know exactly? I mean, it's pretty cut
But
and
no, I
dry.
get it now. At first, I was a bit confused, that I rewatched. I'm like, okay, now I get it now. But like, it was just funny how the history, how I want that. Like once again, Toji, the goat, pretty much fucked up everything. Toji
Yeah.
like fucked everything. Yeah, let me kill Tengen's vessel right there, and that leaves Tengen free of King Jagu to absorb him. Like I don't, I just gotta be near you, and I can absorb you right there because at first it was just it was Geto's plan to have all Jujustu Kaisen sorcerers, but now since Kenjaku's taking over now, that's a different plan now, right? They wants to assimilate everybody, and this is where the calling games starts. Which I like the animation of the rules, of all the past. Like that was a cool animation. Like
It was.
I understand that's like the lowest score of the season, but like I understand there was no action, but like I like how they were able to animate the rules and show us everything right there. I just thought it was really cool.
One caveat is that though, because I already know, so it wasn't a big deal. But if you're trying to read all that shit was on the screen for like 5 seconds. I'm like,
You got to pause it.
Nobody's catching that.
I'm like, whoa! All this blue text. What do we do?
So
And I didn't have a problem with it, but it was
Mhm.
like because they explained it in the next because they did that in episode 2, then they explained it in episode 3, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like they're actually having a discussion with that, and I like because people say someone compared it to Hunter x Hunter's Greed Island art, where they had all these different rules, which to this day I still don't remember all of them.
It's huge
but
Hunter influence,
yeah, and it's like I like it when something is fully explained. It's like you either explain it all or just don't explain it.
Exactly.
And if you're somewhere in the middle, I feel like that's where I could start to have the most problems when you make a set of rules, but then you just don't follow them. So that's the most problem.
Derek.
Oh, someone coming soon. Or that happened?
Yeah.
That be the plot armor and shit out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Be like, I had a rule all along. Like, shut the hell up, bro.
It also explains binding vows, which, like, binding vows to me are kind of assholes sometimes.
I was just about to say that.
Right? Binding vows can be, but it's like you said, there's a hunter influence. It's like Nen. Nen will have these super specific rules, and they'll be like,
Yes.
he just didn't want to die, so he made some 200% ultra extra like thing, and it's like, okay, I get it, but we had a lot of rules to follow here, so I guess we're just gonna say fuck the rules. But
Yeah, exactly. Like what the rules? Yeah.
yeah,
Kaiba, screw the rules. I have money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like I said, I thought it was a good episode. Like I understand what the whole objective was, and so with that, like I said, you have Chozo and Yuki staying to protect Tengen. You know, the rest, going their way. So I guess we get to the one episode that broke the internet with me, yours truly, killing my whole entire family clan right there, because they had it coming. And I was saying this too. I was saying, yo, you all saw my video Instagram. I said, yo, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's this Maki and Zenin clan fight all this time because everybody is talking about it. And I had comments. I'm like, is it really hype? I'm like, I don't want y'all to hype me up. Next, I'm like, I'm high disappointed. But I was not high disappointed. It was amazing. But I said, I'm gonna let Ralph and Derek go first. I'm like, from what y'all read, how did it, how was it animated? From reading it to seeing the anime, like, how did y'all feel about that?
They definitely made her more of a monster in the anime, I think. I think she struggled a lot more in the manga, which was cool to me because taking on your entire clan shouldn't be me. Like, I'm not skating on blood and chopping up. Like, she wasn't doing all that. But she wasn't roll bouncing while busting people up. But I thought it was a nice touch. Now, it's funny because the Japanese audience hated that episode.
They did.
Yeah.
Like it at all because it wasn't manga accurate. They were like, "What the was this?" And they said it was over animated. But I mean,
that's the second time I heard that word before. Over animated.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I would hear those words ever.
And I can't say 100% agree, but if we're going to be taking 1 to 2 year breaks, we don't need a movie quality for every fight. Not every fight deserves to be a movie because there are so many fights now and upcoming. I'm like, are we going to get to see certain things in 2030? Like, how does that work? So I can understand the frustration of like, well, we're blowing everything on every fight, but then we got to wait almost 2 years for each season. It's kind of like pick our battles here.
Man, I know Japan didn't like it. I loved it only because they did that Kill Bill tribute just so beautifully. Like
that was great.
I love
that
Kill
was
Bill
great.
too. So
when it cut the black and white, I was like, it's over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of the creative cues, like you said, things that the anime didn't do. Her sword, like spinning all over the room and like 10 out of 10.
Crazy.
Her sliding on the blood, 10 out of 10.
Crazy.
Her fight against her cousins, dog, beyond 10 out of 10. That should have been. I wanted more trash talk from them. Like, while the manga has its dialogue, like when it comes to America, I feel like they should be as spiteful as some family members would be. If they knew their little cousin who didn't have any power was coming to smoke them. Like, that when he was telling Bull, like, yo, the only reason we're still here is because Toji let us live. Like, we can't let this go. There's nothing you could do, bro. If Toji did it, there would have been no effort. Like,
well, also for the anime onlys, how did you feel that her sister, like the whole twin thing, Because when I first found that out, I thought that was such a dope concept.
I love
That
it.
like
Yeah.
the JJ world, because the same thing. There's other things we'll talk about, but yeah. So like they're incomplete. So once you're
Yeah.
so it's like if Mai survived, could she just create like a nuke? Like would her power level, her curse energy would have just spike? Like how crazy that could have been. Um,
I'll let Nighthawk answer first, and then I'll go.
yeah,
That would have been, first off, that would be interesting to explore.
yeah.
But like uh it made more sense to me after I it's like the going back to Hunter real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I watched Gon versus Batu when he did his rage moment, like when he did his real rage moment,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my god, this is very cool. But how did he do that? And then I went back to watch the videos, and then I understood like it was basically a
Yeah.
Nick contract.
Yes.
Then I kind of had that same understanding of like how the Maki and Mai thing worked, and I'm like, okay, that's amazing. And she's basically like another
Yes.
Toji. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah,
They also state that if one doesn't improve, the other one won't. So
Mhm.
since Mai didn't have the passion to improve on
Yes.
any of her skills, Maki would never improve anyway. So she
Yeah.
was always going to be tough, but she wasn't going to be Toji tough.
I
And
mean, oh,
oh
sorry.
yeah. But at
No,
the end, she was saying like, we could have just lived our lives. Like we didn't have
Right.
to do this.
mm,
And I think, that Maki felt like she's like, yeah, kill them all. But I think you can interpret that like
yeah.
kill what? Like kill the system, kill all of them in the system, kill the idea of women not being allowed to do things. Like, why do you want to be proved to them so badly that you're worth it? Is it worth everything?
Back to what Derek was saying. Like I said, me as being an anime only watcher, is that when Maya said I knew this day was gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
So like it just sucks that like we have to like we can never live our full potential of like if you're alive or I'm alive. It
Mm-hmm.
just sucks, and for them to go through that and if if she had a really had a choice, I think she'd rather her die and let Maki live. We don't know. I'm just only speculating right there because honestly, if it was I don't know how that would have been. Like Maki style just fit, her killing Megan with the swords and everything, whereas Mai uses the gun. Like, would have been cool still, possibly, but I just feel as though Maki, the style just hits more with the swords, the physical attacks, not using any guns. I feel as though Maki would have been animated better than, having to be Mai. But I mean, it sucked. It was a very sad situation, and I don't know whose phone that was right there,
Mine.
but
Yeah.
no, it's all good. But no, it was a great moment. It was an amazing moment. And, like and her first thing was her dad. Like I said, the Zedek clan, they fucking suck.
She
The
didn't
It's
even
stuff
like
he was saying.
if fucked
Oh
up
my
kids was
God.
like we got a definition of fucked up kids. That's the Zedek clan. That's the father.
Yeah.
That's like you wanna know why I'm ahead of Zedek clan because you two hold me back. I'm like, damn,
He's
no,
like-
you a father?
He's like, you bitches ruin everything for me. Yeah, that was
You
really
let them
dark.
die and get eaten.
But
I
the
just
thing
wish,
yeah,
but that's good enough, Ralph. I just wish her father was alive a little longer. She's like, "Hey, Dad, look what I can do." You only got a glimpse. Like, is that too?
yeah,
That was
Yeah,
good to see.
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
But
sorry, you're the first
it-
victim.
In Japanese culture, there was a hierarchy with men and women, so that was like one of the more traditional clans. So that's why it was like that. Um, but like with her mom, she ended up killing Naoya at the end because she knew all of this was wrong. The fact that she killed her mom though does suck, and it hit harder watching it animated because I kind of forgot
Yo.
it played out. I'm like, did you really
Cobbly,
have
by
to
the
do
way.
that? I know.
Oh.
Did you really just?
It's
I'm like,
like she's like, "Hey,
whoa.
mom,
Yeah,
hey,
and
mom."
she's like screaming, and I'm like, my goodness, dude.
Yeah. But there's one part we gotta talk about. The funny part was what Hobo was like. What Derek said earlier. The reason why we're alive is so they kill us. How did you feel if Homeboy just walking over, or farming, leaving this guy to possibly die? So like, hurry the fuck up, kill her. And I'm gonna just say this. I feel as though he was walking because he knew he was gonna die. He's like, I don't want to go right now. Like, what I gotta do this? And like, let's talk about this. Like, I think he knew he was gonna die. He just did that one. Like, he wanted to take his time to enjoy his last film. It was like, all right, let me think about all the good things shit that I done. Yep.
He said,
Yeah.
damn, she built like Toji, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I better try my best.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, I so bitch. I'm so bitch.
Yeah.
And so he just let this guy die like this. He didn't want to do it. I had to defend him. I had to defend him. He did not want to risk his life. He knew his life was coming to an end. I had to defend him right there. Like, I'm sorry, y'all.
He had the oral farm real quick before
Yeah. He had to get after it.
he took his time. I was like, why is he in the manga? He is running.
Yeah, he is. So I thought that was
Okay.
strange too.
Oh,
Really? What are we
really?
doing here? Yeah.
He's running in the manga. I will defend.
Obviously running. Like, why would he run? Like, why are we walking? We're getting murdered. Like, that's
Maybe they knew we were
urgency.
talking about this. Maybe they do. They probably do. They probably knew we were going to talk about that moment where he was just walking. They're like, you know what? Let's have the people think. Let's have the people go crazy. Let's have them walk instead of running the walk. I didn't know about that though.
Yeah.
I know the animators be talking shit. I know they do.
I'm just curious what their like intentions are with some of the decisions.
Rage baiting us.
That one was interesting. I'm like, so he's gonna walk. Okay, I see. He's gonna walk, so now you can run. Like,
but I want to get back to Iowa, and I don't want to be like that hot take. I hate saying that shit, but like, I think Iowa in this season so far was on fraud watch.
Oh yeah.
Let me explain why though. Right? Let me say why. Like, he saw in the first episode the guy looked like legit, serious guy's like, yo, I'm head of Zanclan, right? He does look like work with Yuji. Then he gets this meet moment with Chozo. Chozo makes good work with his blood, right? That's what. Maki punches you. No, correction. Mortal Kombat Extra Youth, not once, not twice, not 3, but 4 times. 4 times. And that's twice. And then, not only do you die by a woman that's already dying. And you die by a woman. What does the Zanclans hate? People that have no curse energy and women. So Nio, I just feel as though it was like, they did this guy fucking dirty. The guy was on front, like I said. Chozo made choreograph him. Maki made choreograph him 4 times. Expert in your ass. Mortal Kombat expert in your ass. And then her mom, on her last dying breath, kills you.
mm-hmm.
Like, he was like on front watch for me right there. Like, he looked like a cool character, but it's like, yeah, we're gonna like him be like the guy, right? Because he had his only moment was Chozo in the meme.
Yeah,
that was really. I mean, his animation was great. It was really cool, but it's like he smelled like a bitch.
And you know, he was number 1 in the Japanese popularity poll too.
Yep.
Oh, they love that shit.
I just like his powers. It's sad. Yeah. Like I said, it's sad he wasn't a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's your typical cocky speedster. I mean, it's a trope.
Yeah.
That scene when they had him using his projection to boost his running.
Yeah, it was insane.
I was at work. I jumped up, yo. I said, yo, they knocked this shit out.
Mm-hmm. That was real.
Because he moving.
He was moving.
They did that shit. I like the look. I like the aesthetic. I don't like his personality.
Only to be smashed on the ground 4 times. The animation looked great until bop, bop, bop.
I know. They showed 4 different angles. I was like, Jesus Christ.
They saw RDC World skit and said, "Nah, we got to do another one."
Hilarious.
Yeah.
For real.
They said, "Nah, we got you."
Right, and like the other thing is, so would you say the same thing about Jogo? Because I feel like Jogo was in the position of like Jogo is a really powerful sorcerer in the whole show. It's just he has to go against the modern god and the most powerful Jujustu sorcerer in history, under nerfed, by the way, like 15 feet,
heavily nerfed.
Yeah, and like he had to go against Gojo and Sukuna and lost both, and people are like, it gives you the perception of like, is Joko really that guy? Or
But Sukuna took him aside and said, "Listen, man, you did pretty good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Look, that fire was hot, but I'm gonna cook the city. You get cooked too."
I mean, he did burn the one Zenin dude. He killed the one guy. Well, he stuck them. He was like, "Yeah, well, let me see."
Yeah.
Like he burned Maki.
He
He
burned the shit
burned
out of
Hanami,
Maki.
and he killed the old dude. So he had a little bit of a moment right there.
Yeah.
He was strong. He was unfortunate enough to fight two of the strongest characters in the show.
Exactly, like Nahak was saying. Yeah, he unfortunately.
And he even said, "I knew he was this tough, not like this grand scale right there." Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he legitimately brought a meteor down. Like
real shit. Yeah, when it started blasting.
And literally told the guys, people, y'all can't move until I said go. Like, how evil is that?
Bro, I
that
love
is
that
evil.
Moment. He was like, hold on. Don't move. Panda was shitting himself.
I wanted to see how fast they was moving after he said go. I wanted to see that.
Yeah, that is some real diabolical shit. That's some pure villain shit.
And that's what we said. That's what we love about Sukuna. He's just evil. He doesn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He's pure evil. Yeah. But now we're talking about Panda. Let's talk about the other side where we learn about how Panda was freed by the one. What was that guy's name again? The funny that was so lazy and shit. That was with Panda with the Sukuna fight.
The principal.
Not the principal.
No, Ogie's the principal. The boy you're talking about is he wears the trench coat with the sword.
Yeah.
Wait,
damn, his name going to hit me.
Is that
Kusakabe?
Yeah, he saved Panda because the principal, helped him out because he helped out his sister, which that was a very sad moment. She's like, she immediately knew who her son was when she says, "I'm a genius." Like that's not really your son, but
You see, when I first was reading that, I didn't really get it, and I still think it's an inconsequential plotline. But that aside, I didn't really understand it. It definitely hit harder in that moment, but it just went to show like there's so many traditions and hierarchies set in place. Like it's very old school, the whole system, which is what Gojo has been trying to tear down since day one. Yep. I don't want to tear down the system so we can just be more free and not be held over all the higher ups, all this crap. So he just was an unfortunate case of getting in the higher ups' way. But that soul power he had, he could have created an army of soul soldiers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's why he was on alert. That's why he was on alert that what's going to kill him. But my thing is though, and hopefully I'll get answered when the old guy, kills him. Like first he just got his instrument, his guitar, and then it was over. Mm-hmm. When he explained to him how he works, his curse ability, it's like it's my curse. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Mm-hmm. That was on my mind. I'm like, that's gonna be explained later on, right? Because I'm like, I'm scared now. Like, what did he do?
Yeah.
Rob was like, I can't say anything right now.
I mean, I want to tell you because it's
Yeah, I know. But it's not going to happen, though. That's what it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's there, but you gotta. It's later. Remember what I said before. Also, my fault. His name's Principal Yaga.
Yeah.
The dude who could create the cursed corpses. But remember what I told you a while back. I think Yuji's grandfather put a curse on him
to help others.
Yeah, remember before he died. And I was like, I still think about that. And I'm like, to this day, did his grandfather do something?
Derek, have you read Modula?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I oh my God, I can't.
They spoiled the hell of that shit online. Like
they need to make that one a movie.
You got spoiled?
No, wait. I know certain things. I didn't read it, but it's online. I'm like, you fucking kidding me right now?
It's not coming out.
I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah,
it'll be.
It needs a movie.
Come out.
That's all I'm gonna say. They
It
better
was
not make
good
this
though.
a
It was
show.
good because I'm always thinking there's like, what do you do like after series is over? So it was good then.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
like
no,
where they're trying to go with things. We're not gonna talk about that.
But yeah, we won't talk about that.
yeah.
So then, what was the one new character they're needing? What's his name? Kiji? The one that's running the Fight Club.
Oh, the one that likes to gamble, Hikari.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hikari.
Hikari.
Hikari or somebody. I was
That's
thinking
my
about his first name
dog.
right there.
Yeah,
So how
Hikari
do
is
you
a
guys
beast.
like see when you're writing the manga the first time, how do you feel about him, coming into this season? Like what were your thoughts on him when you read it the first time? But no,
When
we
my,
didn't get too much of him this part, but like still though, I guess throughout later on in the series.
my thoughts are, if you are confused on the rules, just wait till Hikari gets to doing his thing. You will really be confused, because even I, to the end, I'm like, okay, there's still some rules here. You know what I'm talking about, Derek? There's still some
Mm-hmm.
things here where I'm like, I'm so curious how that was gonna work. But the way they paced this season was strange. I just thought there's gonna be so much more. I'm like, okay, it's gonna end at this part. This is gonna be insane. I cannot wait to see it. And then it ended at the Utah fight. So I don't know. He didn't. This
I
just
am.
was very
I,
introduction.
I'm glad they did that though.
Yeah.
That was a good spot to end things. That was a good little place to put like where the
We're jumping
gravity
ahead.
of the
We're jumping
situation.
ahead, guys. We're jumping ahead. We're jumping ahead.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
We're jumping
no,
ahead.
I
We're
was
jumping
just
ahead.
saying it's a good place to put. It's a good place to end things for such a event. It's
Mhm.
I don't know what the hell to say because reading the manga doesn't do this any justice. This is going to be
No, it
some
doesn't.
biblical. This shit's going to be
Yeah.
biblical.
But
No, but the Hikari thing is just like it's just his introduction. There's a lot more. So it's really, we're like, okay, it's Hikari, we know what happens. This is a cool part for Megami, but that's pretty much it. You're just getting introduced.
I think
to it.
it's more on the Kirari part than the Hikari because her curse ability was really unique and like I feel as though now granted I don't really look at the internet too much. Oh, what are you about to say, Don Hawk?
Okay, so this is where I got to cut in. So I'm gonna defend some of the fans who might have like, whereas like people might be confused because that's a power where I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't
okay,
get it either. Trust me.
yeah,
I'm
after you
honest.
explain it, I'm like, okay,
What?
now it makes sense. But when you're just watching the fight and watching the pretty colors, visuals,
Yeah.
you're probably not
Yeah.
going to get all that.
Oh, the
Unique,
North
though.
Star and the South Star. I'm like, I didn't even understand that reading the manga. I was like, oh, she was throwing stuff. He caught it. The rabbits came out. Like, I was like,
Listen,
cool.
Megami's bunny locked the in.
It always does. It always does.
Yo, that
Yeah.
bunny.
When Panda threw that thing and he started like Superman and over, and then he just got his hands. I was like, what kind of Kikigami is this? It's
That bunny went back to wherever Shikigami stay at and dapped up all his homies.
all
But, like,
thousands of them.
But who wants to explain? Like, who can explain the best of Kirara's abilities? Like I know a little bit of it, but I can't really explain it very well. Does anyone know what?
Based on a correlation of the stars.
Yeah, it's a constellations.
Constellation.
different,
Correlation. Jesus Christ.
different positions give her the ability to be able to move things in relation to different constellations. That's how Megami figured it out.
Hey, mate, you
Because
should have
Panda was like, how the fuck did you figure that out? He's like, oh, I know the so and so belt sign. And I'm like, but it made more sense because it was at night and they were outside,
Yeah.
and all that stuff like that. So I was like, okay, that makes.
So you
It
basically
was
have to
definitely a
go.
refresher.
So basically, you have to go in order, like point 1 to point 2,
Mhm.
point 3,
Yeah.
point 4.
Exactly.
And shout out to the Demon Dog. The Demon Dog was like everywhere this season right there.
Yeah,
This-
Demon Dogs,
this-
man.
Yeah.
Well, it's
This-
the combined Demon Dogs. It's
The combined
it's
Demon
the white and black Demon Dog together.
But
So,
Oh, I didn't
y'all
realize
got
that.
But
yeah.
y'all gotta answer me this though. Like I don't like to pay too much to the internet a lot. Even though I do like the internet, I don't want to pay too close attention to them when it comes to anime. Apparently, people are saying that this is from like popular content. Apparently, the internet said that Mega Man and all of that, and these episodes put more respect on his name. I'm like, Megumi's always been good. Like I've always thought Megumi was a good character. You know,
So
this anime showed how smart he is. Like I don't think anime would have figured that out except for Megumi and that Kara's Kurosaki. So it's like, why was there always hate towards Megumi? Because like, I always like the character. Like he's some Magaraga. Like
his name is Bumgumi. Okay, that's what they call him in the subreddit. Bumgumi.
Potential man.
Potential man. Yeah, that's what they call it.
The funniest thing. I love Megumi.
Yeah,
But that's
potential. Yeah, but
really.
that's what I was telling you, Knuckles, when we were talking about Reggie fight. I was like, dude, Megumi is gonna shine. I love him as a character. I think he's so dope. He's not a Sasuke one-off. He's not a knockoff of Sasuke.
No.
He's smart. He's ruthless. He was killing motherfuckers. Like I like that. He's not usually like, I don't want to kill anyone. I can't do it. Like, nah, Megami for his family, he's fighting for his sister. He's like, everyone's going down. I don't give a fuck.
I can't
And that's what a sorcerer's supposed to be. Yeah. But also, if you think about the earlier episodes, Sukuna's been glazing him since day one.
Yes.
That's true.
He revived
So
him. He needs
revived him. He needs him. He's like, listen, dude, you have to. And same with Gojo. He says you have to be. Yeah,
That's the father word about it.
yeah.
So gonna glaze it over somebody? That's the first.
Yeah. But
Gojo told Megami, he said, "You don't know how to access your full potential, do you?" Like that, and it's sad because you see a lot of what he can do with his abilities later. I'm not gonna speak on that, but when I saw that shit, I lost my goddamn mind. I'm like, he's not thinking.
They're saying that it's because of stuff in the future, but Gojo's like, you have to be more selfish, and he's too ready to give Magaraga, which is a death sentence. He's like, stop trying to kill yourself every time you get backed into a corner. You need to like pull through, think about it, do what you got to do. And like, it makes a huge difference in him, you know, doing his domain expansion, even though it's not completed, and you know, just coming up with stuff. Not everything needs to be with these hands I summon. It's like, yo, chill, relax.
Yeah, for real.
You don't have to do this every time.
Like holding a grenade, cuz.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
So it's like, so Toji. Oh, my, nah, go ahead.
It's also like the fact that he was going to summon that big ass thing in episode 5 of the first season, and I didn't realize it until season 2.
Yeah,
He was going to summon him episode 1.
Yes, he was like,
Oh,
he said, and Gojo was like, dude, I just sent you to the school to get a finger, bro. Chill, please. Calm down. I got this. We're like, what are we doing? He's like,
yo.
Oh Lord,
I mean, in
like
his defense, that was like worst case scenario. When he started laughing, he was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta do this right now." He's like, "Oh, what did I do?"
So it's like, so Toji sees saw the potential in him, Gojo sees the potential in him, and Sukuna. So you have 3 like big time characters that see the potential in Megumi, which that part I didn't know. So I mean, no, I said I'm glad people are putting respect on this name though, which I thought that was cool. So and then, what would your thought about, you know, Yuji taking those punches from Akari? Like, what do you think about that? I'm like, shit, my engine is still running or whatever. Like shit.
Typical shonen, just beat my ass, and then you'll end up being like, "What's wrong with this kid?" You know what? I think he's a good kid, and it's just, I'm not gonna move until you bust my head open. But yeah, I mean, that's Yuji's personality. He's hard headed, and he's able to do that. Anybody else would have been destroyed. Now, the one thing they do, I think they left out a particular thing in the manga. They said that Hikari's cursed energy feels like a razor. Like, and every time you're hit, it feels like insane. And that's why Yuji was like, what the fuck is he hitting me with? Like, this is wild. And that's why Yuta was like, dude, when he gets up to it, he might even beat me. So that was why it was such a big deal to go get him. And if Yuta's saying that, that's huge.
Yeah.
So
That is. So then, all right. So next episode, like, what do you think about, you know, Kenjaku waking up the non-sources? But hey, guys, I want for you guys halfway to get out of here. And I'm saying to myself, is he so you're going to assimilate everybody? So it's like y'all gonna live for now, but you're also gonna die later on, though. Like,
Okay.
we're still gonna kill
Anime
you.
onlys, and I have a big question. Like, so the episode you're talking about, something was revealed. Was that like easily absorbed?
Are you talking about Kenjaku when he told Yuji's friend they were taking care of my son?
No. Nighthawk.
Oh,
Do you know what it is?
I thought that was the thing. So first, I was confused at that part. I was like, is
Kenjaku is okay.
Kenjaku's
Remember
son is Yuji or is it Sukuna?
Yuji. So the scene where he's looking at him and the grandpa's like, "You're gonna marry that demon? Like, what the?
Yeah,
That ain't your wife, bro." And then she shows the stitches on
The
her
little
forehead.
stitches, yeah.
Yes. So that was. So this is the part that was really funny in the manga. It was a big deal. It's like, wait a minute. Kenjaku took Yuji's mom's body and then banged his dad, and then had him, and then that's why his dad was like, "How dare you?" He's like, "That's disgusting, bro. That shit ain't your wife." And he's like, "Dad, the baby could hear you. They understand things." Yeah. So that's why he's like, "Thank you for taking care of my son."
But wait, that wasn't it you're talking about. There was something else that we met that we were talking about. What
but it leads into that. No, that's what it was. That's what it leads into. That's why he says that.
So like at the end of episode, so that first flashback was at the not at the end of episode 2, but like in the middle of it somewhere.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, this makes the whole Chozo and Yuji thing. The first time I watched it, I was like, okay, now I understand more why.
Yes, that's why they're
Chozo.
Mhm.
But I didn't realize Kenjaku hopped into the mom, and then because the dad doesn't resemble anything like Kenjaku at all.
No, the dad looks like Yuji. He has the pink hair and the glasses and all that stuff.
But to answer your question, Ravi, I did catch on to that. I did catch on to that. The first time I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Because I like watching episodes the second time. I'm like, oh, okay, now
because it happened so quick, and I'm like, man, if I was just like watching this front up with no manga knowledge, I'd be like, what the fuck was that? Did I just see stitches on it? Like, what does that mean? So
a lot of people missed that part, and I just laughed. I was like, well, you gotta wait and see.
We'll find out about that later. But no, like Kenjaku's taking everybody away, but I'm like, yeah, but he's still gonna assimilate y'all. So like, y'all are not really safe. You're safe for now, but like, you're still gonna assimilate everybody, though. I guess he did a good.
Yeah, I mean, based on the rules, right? You non-sorcerers, you have a choice, but I don't think he just wanted everyone to just get annihilated because then there wouldn't be much to merge. That's kind of how I always interpreted it. Like, what's the point of everyone being in it if everyone's just gonna die? Then there's kind of no point.
Yeah,
because if Sukuna or somebody crazy gets released, he's just wiping everyone out and laughing.
Pretty much.
The whole plan just goes to shit. So he's like, just get out of here. So
we're also introduced to a character which we're gonna see more in part 2. Hajime, what was his name? The reincarnated sorcerer.
Kashima.
Kashima. Yeah, like I heard people saying this guy is crazy.
Get ready for that one. Yeah, see,
I know him and Hikari fight. That part.
That's like one of the big fights.
Oh, that's such
on the same level as like Yuta and Sendai. So
yeah. So
if you think Yuta's fight was crazy, that girl's gonna be mad.
Like,
and you already made a rule, right?
Cool. Did he make a rule? Or you can see where everyone is.
Players' information.
Yeah, something like that. I think.
Yeah. It was same players' information. It was So then I guess we get to the part where they actually enter the calling games, and both Yuji and Megami are separate because they need to find Higurama. First of all, how Yuji enters in, I'm like, this is some Call of Duty fall from the ground type of shit right there. Like, I thought it was really cool, and he make quick work of of the couple, the hair couple, and then Megami is somewhere with this other girl. So obviously both of them tell them different spots. But I guess we'll focus more on Yuji. So then we're introduced to Higurama, and a lot of people say, yo, Higurama, man, it was a lot of people's favorites. They're might have anonymity. And
he's definitely one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. His introduction was very, very cool. Like, first of all, his domain expansion, that is a very powerful domain expansion. The fact that how he got it when I mean, Higurama is a guy that he cares about justice. He likes helping the weak and the ugly people. I mean, that second day of his trial, when the guy was found guilty, he was pissed because it's like I try to fight this system day after day after day, and it always keeps fucking me. So now I'm not fuck that shit. We're gonna have a fucking retrial. Yo, what?
Bro,
That
when
shit
he
was
stood up, when he just got quiet and went, whoosh, whoosh, I was like, oh my god, this is so dope. And then he just stood up, retry. Yeah, that was none of that was in the manga, and this was way cool.
Oh, really?
He could-
The Shigami and everything.
Yeah,
He could have an anime by himself.
Yeah, he could. He's
I
so
can see
dope.
that.
Yeah, he's so dope.
Wow.
The way they did that whole sequence, none of that shit was in the manga, and I was glued. I was like, this is such a better backstory. It makes you understand the
Perfection.
character way more. I like him 10 times more than I did before, and he's already like my third favorite character. He's basically like Nanami, but just like more nonchalant, way more nonchalant. But he
He's
also and him like dealing with his sense of justice, like what is justice anymore, and like do I even care? Like it's just that troubled character, but it's really dope.
he's
I'm
us
so
if
listening.
we discovered we had our favorite anime power. Like he just woke up with the power and could just use the shit. Like imagine just waking up and you can use chakra.
Yeah, but you know how long it would
I
take you
would-
to use chakra though to
Go
learn
on.
it. It takes people forever, and that's part of his character is he's a genius.
It's
Man,
funny.
listen, I already know most of those hand signs. Give me.
It's funny you say that, right? Because I'm like, okay, when he fights, usually I'm like, okay, can the guy fight? He has his limitations, but the guy can fight. I'm like, that fight though, that animation. First of all, Yuji lost his curse abilities, so like he was already at a disadvantage right there. But like he was still, put up a fight without his curse energy. But like that sequence though, with him using that hand,
When he was throwing the gavel.
like he
None
can
of that should
anything that shit.
happen. None of that should happen in the manga, so that was very cool to see.
Oh,
Very
wow.
cool to see. Yeah.
So that, wow, that
All
was
fresh.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
like that
no.
confirms what many people have said, like the like other manga readers, because the anime enhances like the overall source material, and like going back to what we said about like Gege being inspired by that, like
Yeah.
that's amazing to hear.
It is. Yeah. Only a studio like Mappa can do some shit like that, dude.
For real.
Given the creative freedom and like, because a lot of times, I would say, with the exception of Bleach, these guys don't have a hand in the making of the anime. It's a whole studio. You basically give the rights to them, and then they make it. Besides Kubo's like, nah, we're not doing this again. Like this, I'm gonna make this right. I'm putting new characters, new story. I'm finishing. Y'all not gonna say my story was bummed.
Yeah, nope.
But yeah, I mean, they genuinely love the source material, so it just enhances it that much more.
Now, I will say the Higurama and the Yuji fight was probably my favorite moment of the anime, because
Agreed.
the moment where it's like, okay, he does the retrial, and then says you stand trial for killing everybody at Shibuya, and Yuji's like, I wouldn't even deny it.
Yeah,
I
did that
killed
shit.
him, and
Mhm.
and I wouldn't say broke Higurama, but it's like it woke him back up, because that final moment between him and Yuji, because he had executioner's sword. Had he used it on Yuji, Yuji was gonna die, because that's certain death right there. And so the music playing, Higurama, close eyes. Because someone put this comment too that I saw on Instagram, and I want to share. It's like, notice how he closes his eyes despite saying he wants to be the only one to keep his eyes open. He blinded himself to just. I'm just like, yo,
Mhm.
that part right there. Then when you're just like, yo, why did you prevent us? I like, I'm reborn, so like I'm a lawyer again. I'm a defense lawyer again, right there. Like that moment, like it woke up Higurama. So it's like that was honestly my favorite part of season 3. Not saying it was my favorite fight, it was my favorite moment of the season.
Same. I took it as in like finally he heard someone be honest, whether it was good or bad. He was so used to the system being conniving and people lying. I didn't do it. I did it. I just, with the lawyer, you never know who's telling the truth and what's going on. So for someone to just be like, yeah, I did that, and they owned up to it, he was like, okay, there's people. And he knows he didn't do it because there was a second soul in him. And he's like, oh, you took responsibility. And so, like, okay, I understand. Yeah.
It was good, man. Like I said, it was my favorite moment. And so then we have the next fight where we have, Megami and Reggie. And yeah, this part I know you were talking about earlier that, you really like Megami in this fight. And, obviously we know the homegirl was lying. Megami was up for an ambush right there.
Wait, isn't that a dude? I could have swore seen that somewhere.
Remy?
Kirara
Yeah.
is a dude.
No, but Remy. I thought I read that or heard that somewhere.
Remy.
Yeah. I'd have to.
Probably. You know how anime do.
Yeah.
I don't know. But she was an idiot though.
Yeah.
Saying that, she was gonna survive this whole entire thing. She
I'm
was
wrong.
stupid.
Okay.
But so you look it up right now, you're looking it up. But no, I mean, like that fight to me, once again, I feel as though the first part, at least, that first episode, Megami shows the guy is smart. Even though he got ambushed, he was still able, to kill somebody. Oh, I'm a Derek. Derek died.
No,
Derek,
he'll be there.
he was probably using his phone, so I don't know if his phone died or the phone has to be charged. But I guess we'll continue on when he get. We'll see. He'll catch on when he gets back here. But also, what do you think about? I said the. Oh, he said he had to go. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
so
okay.
just us for tonight then. All right. So no, I said coming into this fight though. What did the animation reach your expectations in this fight against Reggie? Because Reggie is another reincarnated sorcerer that his ability is really cool. Like that's a very strong ability to have.
Really dope.
He's contract, especially in today's era where a lots of contracts are being signed. Like people are saying online that if Reggie really used his full potential, he probably could have killed Megami because there's a lot of contracts.
He definitely could have.
Right,
he just didn't have a domain expansion. That's all it is.
Right, and the other thing is, I think that was probably my favorite curse technique in the whole thing. I'm like, damn, who thinks of that? You just
seriously.
The receipt to a whole resort with
for a 5 night spa, and then he just fully heals. He's shining, his skin is glistening. So cool.
That was crazy. Yeah, I love that.
Awesome.
I love that. Are we gonna get into
talk about?
Yeah. I was getting into that. Yeah. Probably one of the best intros ever I've seen to a character. Behold, 0 damage. And it was all
so the joke people said was sucked, but you don't read it as Wi-Fi. You read it as wifey. That's how I always took it. Do you want to be my wifey? It's a play on words of Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So I'm that was, I get it, but they all just stood there, and then they even went to scribbles. I was like, that's really dope. They're like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm still here, guys. I just gotta do some things. I'm still here.
No,
you good.
But yeah, he was a dope introduction for him. And when they notice that they're he doesn't know how to use his powers, but it rivals Gojo Satoru.
Yes.
He literally anything, and this is a big point going forward, but just remember, anything he imagines to be funny will come true. Anything. That is beyond broken.
The power
and that's why they have to put the caveat that he doesn't know how to use it, because if he did, he'd be unstoppable. Anything you imagine, it's crazy, but yeah,
that's insane. Because for all the reasons you just said, that is a crazy power. I'm glad he's on the hero side, because if he was,
that's what Megan said. He's thank God you're on my side. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but thanks.
One thing to point out, when Megami was on the way down and just killing the dude,
Oh
people were
my
like,
gosh.
that's some Toji coming out of
Toji.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
some
yeah,
Toji
told you shit.
shit.
Yep,
It
that
was.
was the toy shit right
Yeah.
there. Like,
And that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, he's much more ruthless than Yuji. And you got to remember, he's all this whole thing is to save his sister's life. Ever
Yep.
since season 1, when they fought the demon with the finger, and his sister was like in the hospital, he's been doing all of this for his sister. And now that he's so close, like he's like, nothing's gonna stop me. If I have to kill you, I'm gonna kill you, but I'm taking care of my sister. Like, so that his motivation is a lot different than usually trying to atone.
oh yeah, no, he said that. Yeah, I'm like you. I'm trying. I'll do whatever I can to get these
Yeah,
points.
exactly.
Like, I'll do whatever I can to get these points. So then, how did you feel about his domain expansion against Reggie? Because it was incomplete. Because, like I said, I had to rewatch it and understand. Like, okay, so we did domain expansion. Reggie tried to do a technique that prevents the guaranteed hit, but since
Yes.
Megabeast is incomplete, it doesn't have a guaranteed hit. So I'm still able to, so that move won't work. So I'm still able to land my attacks and everything, but you still have to like bear the weight within the technique. I'm like that part was so freaking tough. I'm like, how the hell can you still be like tolerate being like pushed down right there? Like
2 tons worth.
like I mean, it got
But
worse. My bad.
no. Just I was just gonna say, with all the weight, like Reggie is such a cool sorcerer because he had the cars and he tossed them, and I'm like, why is he tossing cars? And like like I said, I forget stuff. I'm reading it and watching it, and they're adding things. But then later on, he was like, he didn't give him an order, so then they came back, and I'm like, he took his idea of bearing the weight and knew he might need a trump card and brought the two. Like, what a cool fucking
Yeah.
thought out fight. Yeah.
He was smart. Like the guy was very smart.
Mhm.
And then able to use that counter with a fucking house.
Yeah, exactly.
A
With, like,
freaking house. Like counter with a house. And this part I got a little bit confused. Once again, I rewatched it. So I explained him online that so maybe went to a shadow to avoid the house being
Mhm.
trampled on him right there, because that was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
But he was able to still grab. Like, so wait, did he get out of his shadow to grab Reggie?
He can
Okay.
move within the shadows. So when Reggie
Okay.
was like falling down, he was like, "Oh, I'm fucked. Like, I can't breathe. I don't know what's going on. I
Yeah.
can't hear. I can't see." Yeah. So that's what happens when you travel through the shadows.
Okay.
So Mega
What
Man
else?
basically
Was the
just popped out.
pool? So when they end up at the pool, was that under the gym?
I took it as it was a different part of the gym, so it was like a rec center almost,
Okay.
like a gymnasium / rec center. So they were in
Yeah.
like the basketball court, and then with all the destruction, they ended up in like the pool part of it.
I mean, Me led him there for that specific reason there too, because that was part of
Yeah,
it. Because
he
you
baited
be in
them.
the
Yeah,
water now, your receipts are now can't
Oh
be
yeah, that's
used
all
right
wet.
there.
Yeah.
They're wet,
Mhm.
Yep.
and that's why even because see the thing too, Me could have like drowned with him because he still when he grabbed it, he was still heavy from all the weight and everything. But like
Yeah.
Megami got because he couldn't breathe, so they had to so once around they're like, hey, no curse energy, we gotta fight it out. Like the best hands that we see for like 2 seconds, and then bam, the demon dog's like, yep.
Yep.
You thought it had a demon dog now, did you? You
Yeah.
thought. And Reggie's like, damn, forgot. All sorcerers are liars.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
sorcerers are liars. So
Yeah.
like this is why I feel so Megami was using not only his skill but using his brain as well. So he's a manipulator right there, And like I said, again, the demon dog comes in clutch again.
Yes.
Demon comes against Kirara, comes against Reggie.
Demon Dog that's his homie. Like,
So
yeah.
then, what's that, Rob? My question is like, what made you like Megami more after this fight against Reggie? What improved you about Megami from this fight?
Without okay. I liked his grit that he like put his life on the line, and that showed character growth as not summoning Maharage. Like he took Gojo's advice, he took Sukuno's advice, and was like, okay, I have to be able to match what I'm fighting and like not tap out. And he pulled out so many things to try and beat Reggie, which was so cool to see. Like, I'm gonna do the half open domain. I'm gonna do all this extra stuff, the shadow stuff, the Shikigami stuff. Like he threw everything at him, and it's cool because Reggie lasted a lot longer than I anticipated, and he had no special powers. I mean, he could summon things, but it's regular items. I mean, he's throwing like toys at him and shit, like
Right.
all that extra stuff. So just to see how that power was utilized, but he still came out on top. I thought it was really dope.
Yeah, I'll say that like I kind of realized in the middle of the match, I'm like, oh, they're evenly matched because they can each like do summons. So that was
Yes.
like you wouldn't think that at first, but
Hmm.
like Megami has the Shikigami, and then Reggie has the like the receipts that also has like regular items, but they hurt just
Yeah.
as hard.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
I that taking risk thing, I really like this a similar moment in season one where he was doing his different in dub because I originally watched the sub version. When I heard
Hmm.
the clip of him doing it in dub, he's like, "Oh, I could do that," and like he was like
Yeah.
really like he was like smiling with his teeth. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
more expressive,
Yeah.
more
Exactly.
grit, like you said.
Hmm.
So it was pretty cool to see that, but like an involved version of that.
Yeah. And in the end of season one, like I was saying, when he fought the finger, he did the same thing. He did the domain expansion, but he didn't get to do it in season two.
He did.
But he did. I don't remember.
No, he didn't.
No, I don't
In
believe he
season
did.
two,
Yeah, he didn't do
he
any
never did the main
domains.
expansion
Yeah,
season
okay,
two.
yeah. I was about to say. So yeah, to see that like further improving on it, and then he had Max Elephant, which he didn't have before.
Yeah.
So that was dope.
That
Well, think
was
about
hilarious
this
on
too.
that
Do you
elephant.
feel as
Yeah.
though he defeated Reggie at like not even still reaching his full potential still?
Oh, he's definitely not reaching his full potential still.
Yeah,
That's
but like the
insane.
defeat of reincarnated
The
sorcerer
10 Shadows
at that
technique
level.
is crazy if you can use it right. I mean, yeah, I
Mm.
mean,
Mhm.
there's just so much you can do with that.
Yeah,
Which is
and
why
then
Susan was like, that shit is fire. I gotta keep you
so
around.
then were y'all mad that he did not kill Remy when like his sister kind of got away like don't kill her?
Yeah.
I was sleepy during this part, so I kind of dozed off. I have a bad habit of like watching, trying to get in a couple episodes of stuff off of after work. So
Mhm.
sometimes I'll need to like
Yeah,
pause and then like take a nap and then be refreshed because I don't want to fall asleep during the episode because I don't want to do a
Yeah.
disservice to
yeah,
what I'm
that's happened
watching.
to me a couple times.
Mhm.
So I was confused at first. I was like, is Remy his sister? But then I realized, oh no, the sister is just talking to
Sumiki.
him in his
Yeah.
mind or whatever.
Mm.
So I
Hmm.
was like, okay, now I understand. I'm like, all right. I
She
mean, he
was like,
cares
you
about
want
his
to kill
sister.
a woman? Really? You're doing
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
now?
Hey, she betrayed me. She set me
Yeah,
up.
exactly. He said,
She set
nah,
me
I
up.
can't do it.
But
Mhm.
and then Angel comes in, the girl they were looking for.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, now she arrives. Now she arrives. So then I guess we get into the main event, the season finale of JJK season 3, the Calling
Yeah.
Games,
I'm gonna
part
grab a
one.
drink real quick. Yeah.
All right. Damn, I want Ralph to hear this part before he goes away right there. I'm gonna wait for him. But okay. So when I sent Ralph the three episodes of like Yuji against Hirama, Mega Me against Reggie, and then you against the Yuta fight with or Euro and Ryu, Ralph said that last episode is probably gonna break the internet. And Ralph was not wrong about that. He was not wrong.
Nope.
So headed into this episode, what I want to see was I grant this fight was hyped up. What I want to say is, and I said this in one video after watching the episode, I said I really want to see Utah's growth from what we see from JJK Zero all the way till now. And I just feel as though from what we've seen from the movie, like even though he defeated Ghetto, when he did land that attack, we didn't see him land that attack. We just see Ghetto was hurt. So it's like we still didn't see much, but then seeing from the movie, seeing that first episode of season 3, how he made quick work of Yuji, and then seeing this fight against grand level reincarnated sources right there, I was just like, yo, Yuta, like his aura, his poise, his ability, how smart he is, and there's no ability that I just found out about. I'm like, wait, not no ability, but it's like his one dramatic technique. I'm just like, that's gonna be like game changer later on. I'm like, copy, like what the fuck? Like Yuta has improved so. Listen, I know we're getting to the fights and everything, but like Yuta has grown so much from the movie all the way till now. And like I said before, Yuta has shown that there's levels to this shit. This is why I can rival Gojo. Like usually making me don't get me wrong, y'all have potential, but right now it's like no. I'm the nigga right now. Y'all ain't shit. I'm the guy. Like I was like Yuji. I know you're the main character, but like I was the guy before you. You know what I'm saying? And this fight, he just showed it, man. I'm just like, yo, Yuta. Like I'm so proud from where you started from the movie to see now. But listen, I don't want to glaze over him too much right now. I want to get y'all opinion about this fight and everything.
I was gonna say, I am such an idiot that I didn't remember or realize that his ability was copy until much later in the manga, like towards the end. I was like, because they kind of explain it again, I'm like, whoa, it's copy. And then watching this, I'm like, did they reveal that? How the fuck did I miss that? That it was copy. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, watching it, but reading it, I didn't really get it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did he do that? I don't remember if it was like explicitly implied.
I don't.
It was copy.
I don't think it was because but it's much more implicit because he uses this ability twice with the Inumaki's ability. So he actually had like the markings on his tongue this time.
Yeah.
But the other time in JJK0, he just grabbed the megaphone
exactly
and then did a similar thing. That was kind of a version of that. Now that I'm thinking of it.
Right, yes.
Yeah, because
I did rewatch the movie recently before the episode. So, but then how did I fucking miss that then? Right. But let's get to the first part of the episode right there, where he did the reverse technique on the.
I was disgusted and confused.
Wait, before that, I had a gripe. You have two people running for their lives,
and he's
like, "Huh? What's this?" I'm like, the guy's like, "Please help, please!" And he just gets ripped in half, and he's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Yo, if that was me, I'd be like, you fucking asshole, bro. I was right there. Seriously."
Did they say to be selfish?
Yeah, not like that.
Yeah.
And then he turns around. He's like, "Y'all might want to go inside for this." I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah, that was absurd.
He was analyzing the situation. It was like, is it safety there right now? I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
But no, you said you were confused and disgusted when he did the reverse technique.
Because I think it took me a half a second to realize, like, okay, this is the reverse technique that he's using on him. It just, the presentation of it, plus it's a big cockroach and there's several cockroaches around him. It was a lot. It wasn't as bad as like there's just a side note. When bugs are too big in video games, sometimes I'm not with it. Like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, there's this planet where there's these big white spiders that you have to defeat. And I'm cool with. But if it was like 3 or 4 of them trying to get me at the same time, it was so uncomfortable to play. So I don't think it got as bad as that, but still.
I mean, I was playing Resident Evil Requiem as Leon. I had to fight a guy in that spider. Oh wow! I thought you played the game already.
No, I haven't clutched it yet. I'm trying to beat all the Xenoblade Chronicle games. So
okay,
on the Switch.
Excuse me, right there. But yeah, no. I mean, I'm gonna just say this, man. Maki, if you saw your boy kiss an insect like that, you might need to like. I don't know how much brushing your teeth can even redeem yourself for kissing an insect like that. Like you might have to break up after that shit. Like no amount of brush your teeth can save you from the fact that you kissed a bug.
I know.
I understand. Kill or be killed. I understand it, but it's like if
It
I'm,
was it was a cool way to do it, and I
yeah, it
guess
was cool. It was cool.
I didn't remember it at all because I'm watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then it just whoosh. So, but did they say that that was a special grade curse? I don't remember if
Yes.
they said
Yeah,
it was. It
it is
was.
a
Okay,
special
yeah.
curse. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that
even a
makes
special
sense.
curse can be a can be a participant in the calling games.
But
Yeah.
that's sort of what was it called? The sort of rotting or something. That shit was dope. That like nasty butcher's
Yeah, yeah, like butcher.
cleaver that he had that it was just whacking him with. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
damn,
So
that was
I
really cool.
guess we can get into like the fight, like the triple threat fight, where I mean, Grant, even during the fight, Yuta was saying like people are watching. I can't show that I can do a
And then
reverse
does
curse
it
technique.
anyway.
He does it anyway. And Euro was like, "Oh, you
They
do
popped
that, real
out.
quick."
They popped
She was
out
quick
so
with it.
quick.
She
He was like,
was
nah.
quick with that. And,
Yeah.
you just like saying, why would you want to be killing people? Like, why? What's the purpose of you kill people or shit like that? Like trying to like talk her down and say like, I can change you, and just like
Mm-hmm.
you remind me of that one clan because that was a
Fujiwara
glimpse
clan.
second. That was a glimpse second is where they have a history because apparently she was from a clan where it's like they weren't allowed to be given names.
They were assassins, the
Assassin.
Heavenly Stars assassins, and the
Okay.
Fujiwara clan was like warring with them, but they were very like preachy, and for Yuta to be like, "Hey, I think you could do something better," she's like, "You people always think that y'all know
Mhm.
what's going on." She's like, "No, fuck this. I didn't get reincarnated for this."
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
You
that
don't
pissed her.
know me.
Nah, you don't know me, bro.
You don't
10,000
know.
years later, you still talking shit? Nah, get out.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, it starts with a fight right there, and then Ryu comes in with his Grunte blast, and the running that Yuta was doing, that animation. Remember, the running from the bug with first, but then the running
yeah,
against
to
Ryu.
this. When he went on
I
that
love that.
pole and did that loop and like jumped, I was like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? That
It,
shit.
it was no break. It was almost like on a this season overall has been like on a To Be Hero X kind of run of like
Mhm.
just anime great animation after great animation. You don't think it's gonna like level up past that. Like I have full faith in Mappa, but like it was even like different techniques too. Like
Exactly.
real quick with the what was it? The back to the Megami fight when he was
Hmm.
like surfing around his domain.
Yeah.
That was like like people got I can see how people got lost in that, and it was like
Hmm.
more abstract way of like doing art and animation, and that's where people were talking about the whole this is over animated thing. I can
Yeah.
see that a little bit, but then I kind of liked how it was showing the domain in Reggie's perspective, possibly. So like
Yes.
that was
Oh,
a pretty cool expression of
Yeah.
that, like how confusing
Another
and disorienting that was.
good point.
another thing is a lot of these episodes are directed by different people, and it isn't
Yes.
until I've kind of really dove into the animation process this season specifically where you see the storyboards and stuff like that, and it's
Mhm.
like this is like an actual movie you're just drawing instead of filming. So it's like each frame and shot has like they're like, I want this to come from this way and that. I don't know
Yep.
how I thought it was done before, but like there's so much into it. But yeah, different like there's like super teams that come together to work on these specific episodes. Like, oh, this is a big fight, and like some of the greats will come together and like plan out, storyboard it, do all that kind of stuff. So
And the same.
Recent example, real quick. No, because I think we talked about this with Gachi Yakata last year with the what's that dude's name with the multiple arms? His fight. You remember that? It
Oh,
was like one of the last episodes
shit.
of Gachi Yakata. So
yeah, they're
Utaga
fighting.
Nakamura was doing that episode, and you can see I've watched so much of his stuff that you could tell his style. Like he's in Soul Eater,
Hmm.
My Hero, Mob
Yeah,
Yeah.
Psycho, all
yeah.
that, like that kind of animation, like where it's
Hmm.
like yellow, pink, and like interesting like line work, but
Yeah,
like speed up, slow down type of animation. And just the
exactly.
right impact too.
To that point, the guy that did the episode of Deku versus Overclock, when all the pink hands came down. That's the same
Yeah.
guy that did the episode of Maki. And you see, notice
Yes.
those hands coming down from the mountain. I'm like, oh shit! I'm starting to like see
And
the
he
pattern.
directed
Just
this
to see
last
your
episode
point.
too.
Oh, he did. Okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know
they
that.
said the same director from the
Mm.
Maki episode
Oh, okay.
directed this episode.
Oh, he fucking killed it. So
Yeah.
kudos, brother.
Damn, damn right it did. Damn right it
Yeah.
did. But what were you guys? I guess now we're to the main event of the fight. What was you guys think on the reincarnations of Euro and Ryu? Did you guys had a good impression on those guys? Did you like them? What were like your thoughts on these sorcerers? Because like I said, I think they introduced like the last two characters great. Honestly, like
So
Ryu and
Euro grew on me because she was more fleshed out. The scene in the museum was so cool to me, where they were just like kind of running, and she was just like actually speaking a little more, not just being like this angry person. Because in the manga, she's just basically like, "You're a piece of shit. I hate you. I want to kill you." And he's
yeah.
like, "What are you talking about? I don't even know what the Fujiwara clan like."
What did you say? Fuck me for?
Yeah, exactly. What do you say fuck me for? I don't know what the fuck's going on. And she's just like relentlessly chasing him, but it kind of fleshed it out more. So I was like, all right, I get her motivations a little more. So this is pretty cool. Um, a little later in the fight, though, this just came to me, but when he takes her arm off, if
The
you
bug.
notice the bug, wait, the bug took her arm off, or I thought Yuta did?
No, the bug did because she couldn't use any of her curse energy right after the
Oh
domain
yeah,
expansion that was about to
but
be
if you
used.
notice in the
Yuta pushed her
background,
down, and then
yeah,
the arm came off. Yeah.
yeah, but you notice in the background, Rika ate that.
Yes,
Yeah, so for the copy technique, I think that's like a part of it.
that's what. No, Ryu was explaining that.
Yeah.
I was like, when did he?
Mhm.
Because first I'm like, does he not need any? Does Yuta not need any condition to do copy? Because I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
how do you get the ability to use copy? But no, the fact that when Rika ate, or his
And
arm, like,
now I'm
okay,
1,000% sure that that was not explained. I have to go back and reread. I've been wanting to reread everything, but I know I'm like, I would have caught that. But no, she definitely. I thought she was a lot cooler now.
But, I forgot to mention how Yuta just savagely kills that one sorcerer. It's like, yo, I've been training for
Daruva.
this
Off
so
screen.
Yeah, right in
Yeah.
the beginning,
Yeah,
Daruva. He just. I
I've
don't
been training
remember
for
that
this
was like that
moment.
either.
Been training for this moment, and bang, dead.
Yeah.
Make work of you right there. It's like, well, damn.
And then copied his technique already to
Yes.
use on Euro. What is his technique, by the way? Because I think it happened so quick that I don't think I caught that.
It's like a mini Shikigami. So when you see Rika burst out into those little faces,
Oh,
remember
okay.
those little heads? Yeah, that was
Okay.
what that was. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, like,
For me, with like Euro and Ryu, I think Ryu grew on me to be like, okay, these are the two characters that really are like going head to head and like really like
Yes.
fleshed out more. But Euro had, I think, the most interesting technique out of the four of them. Like in
Mhm.
terms of the like from an animation standpoint
yes.
and
Yeah.
from a how like she used it. Like I don't even know how you even beat that without the other person there, and Yuta being able to use it against her with his copy ability at the right time was also really cool.
Crazy dope.
But do you also think, though, like I said, we know how Euro's ability is really, really strong. It's like, how do you handle that? Do you feel as though the fact that it was a triple threat match kind of made it a little bit for you? Because like, had it been a one-on-one, that probably would have been more difficult for him. Not saying he could have won the fight, but like, you fighting against somebody that can manipulate, the air and space, that's difficult. But the fact that it's a triple threat match, it's like, okay, you got to worry about two people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel as though with the triple threat fight, it made things a little bit easier for him to fight against somebody of that caliber. I don't know if you guys think about the same thing.
I think without the domain expansion, taking out the curse energy, because hand to hand she wasn't it, and that was clear. She couldn't keep up. Also, Ryu kept saying, "Stay out of our fight." So it was basically a 2v1. He was like, "You need to get this shit out of here because we having a moment right
I'm
now."
his my dessert right now.
Yeah,
he's
he's
my
like,
meal.
"Hold on, this is my shit. I don't know what you're doing here, but take a step back. So I think that worked in Yuta's favor a lot for sure.
I know it's because Reed just was never satisfied. He was never fulfilled. Like
Yeah.
basically, he wants to fight a strong opponent. Been fighting like all these weekends, years after years after years. I mean, Grant,
And
I
he
don't
was
know
the
if I would tell.
best.
I don't know if I tell a guy like, "Hey, you're gonna beat my dessert." I'd be like, first of all, nigga, pause. I ain't no one's dessert. Like hell,
Yeah,
hell the fuck
exactly.
no. You know what I'm saying? But like, I get why you would say that though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I always like the fact that anytime there's a fight in animation, there's a respect between the opponents. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yes.
Like,
Yeah.
we are trying to kill each other, but like, I have a respect for you because I want to mention this earlier about the Maki against the Zen Clan fight. As I got older, when I watched anime fights, someone brought this up on YouTube video. I'm like, yeah, you're right about that. I like to see what the story is saying in this fight. So like the fight against Maki and the Zen Clan, there was emotion, but it wasn't emotion. The reason why I said is because you know, um, I don't know, I forgot her name. What's Maki's sister's name again? Or
My
Mai took Maki's heart with her. So when I was like, "Dang, don't you have no heart?" Nah, she took because it's like Maki was killing everybody with no soul, like literally like no soul. Whereas this fight in the Street with that match, there is emotion between Rika. It's like, yes, I'm actually happy for the first time in so many years. I'm actually getting like an actual fight. I'm actually like. I'm getting myself. Look, literally, when the dessert was being all eaten up, when they were fighting each other towards the end, I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty fucking dope right there. Like, this is what it feels like to actually be fulfilled. This is what it feels like to actually have dessert. So it's like, there was a story and emotion in this fight that I got in this fight, more from Ryu's stake than Yuta's or Euro's, if you guys follow my drift.
I will say to like a slight. I do get what you're saying with like the whole, because I think Yuta and Ryu have like the classic martial arts of like respect and trying to find someone on their level. It kind of reminds me of Saitama and Boros in the season One Punch Man fight, where it's like Boros at the end of that fight understood that it is a gag manga of like how Saitama can defeat people in one punch, like the most ridiculous concept, but also it's like, well, when you have all this power and you're at the top, who's left to challenge you? Like you're kind of
that's the whole point of JJK.
Yeah.
In general,
Yeah.
to me.
There you
Same
go.
with Sukuna and Gojo. It's
Yep.
like, and that's what Gojo's been saying. When you're at the top, it's almost boring. Like, what do I do now? What's the meaning of this? I'm the strongest. But Gojo's very like cocky with it. Like, yeah, I'm the strongest. We're the strongest. But then he met Toji, pieced up. And he's like, and then he becomes it again. I'm a god. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's just this never-ending. That's what they keep talking about, the never-ending cycle that they're trying to break. Of having
he
to
doesn't want you to like go into that same
through that.
cycle.
Exactly.
Yeah, which that's the most interesting part of the Sendai fight. What I got from the Maki fight from someone else's explanation is the Zenin clan depends on this curse energy system to inform them about their own power or their own status. So when people like Toji and Maki come along and say, like, I don't have any of that, but I'm stronger than all of you, that throws their entire ego.
Exactly.
Their whole status, their whole thing is dismantled.
Whole hierarchy is dismantled. Yeah.
Destroyed. So I love
and
that.
So they just shit on them constantly.
Yeah, like it throws off their whole worth system. Like, what happens when this whole thing you put your whole worth in, your whole life in? What happens when that's all your whole? It's like you're having your whole belief system dismantled.
Yeah,
like you're exiting out of the matrix type of thing. Like I love that take on it, and that was
cool. No, that's definitely what it is. I mean, that's really cool.
I agree. I definitely agree. And so I guess with the word was fight, I mean, so then I guess were you saying in this fight that it was more so Yuta against Ryu and like Yuri versus the backseat driver, I guess.
I think to me,
she had definitely moments. Don't get me wrong, like she was definitely strong. Like I said, manipulating the ground, actually using the air to make Rika actually punch Yuta. I mean, that was cool. And then her getting double teamed by Rika and Yuta with the punches and shit like that.
But for me, the way I interpreted her fight, and I like it more in the anime, was that like I was saying, it's back then. Not only was she a woman, but she felt looked down upon not only by society, but by the Fujiwara clan. So this to her was her validation. Like even 500 years later, him being patronizing her, being like, "I can change you," and she's like, "No, this is who I am. Why do you people keep telling me who I need to be just because I'm a woman or just because of who I am? You don't tell me who I am." And so, like, I really liked that aspect of her character, like wanting validation in who she was.
Yeah.
So,
And she wasn't allowed to have a name, right?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they're like faceless, nameless assassins kind of
Yeah.
thing. So, yeah.
No, but I mean, like I said, this fight was. Would you say that this fight is definitely, contender of the year? Because like I said the fight had like everything, like emotion, the animation, the powers. Like, I mean, okay, actually, no. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this: were people mad at the domain expansion being, interrupted by the insect? I mean, I
I
was
mean, that
fine with it.
happened. So,
What
I don't. I said that actually happened. That wasn't like a
in the
thing.
manga, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not mad that we didn't get the whole actual domain expansion from the three of them. I didn't mind if it was interrupted by the bug. I'm not mad about that, but I feel as though some people possibly could be mad about that. Did you feel any way about that? Having the guy interrupt, what could have been like a. I mean, it was still a good moment to see for like a couple of seconds, but like it was still taken away from us. But like, I didn't mind it though, honestly.
Looking ahead, there's a reason why. It's a huge reason. So
Okay.
it makes perfect sense because yeah, like initially, even watching, I was like, "Oh, that kind of sucks," but then I'm like, "Ah, fuck." There's a really big reason why you're not gonna show Yuzu's
Okay.
stuff and all that stuff. I was like, then I'm like, "Wait, do I even know what copy is?" That's why I was like so confused. I'm like, "Wait, what the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see why." So, but no, definitely, you'll see a cool domain. That's it.
Well, you know what's interesting about JJK, and this is something that's come to me, like especially when I'm watching One Piece, like it's stuff that you can see ahead of time, but like it doesn't spoil the entire story. So it's like I
No.
know who might fight who, but I don't know how
Mhm.
it's gonna happen or what's gonna
Yes.
be lead up to
Yes.
that point, which is so cool
Exactly.
about JJK and
That
One
that
Piece.
I'm wondering the same
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like right now they're doing the Elbaf arc, but I'm finding
Yes.
that is a plot line that is built from Little Garden in the 60s episode.
Yes.
And like
Yes.
I'm in Whole Cake right now, and I'm
Oh,
like,
you're in whole. My boy, let's go.
yes,
Oh,
I'm reaching
Take
out.
notes.
don't make me
Take
look bad
notes.
right now. Don't make me
Take
look bad
notes.
right now,
Whole
dog.
cake. Okay, I'm gonna
Goddamn.
tell you, whole cake
Yeah,
is kind of booty, but
yeah.
you
I
have
prefer just
Wano
wholesome
after,
more.
right? You got Wano after.
Yeah, Riveri with the little
Oh,
conference, and
Riviera,
then
yeah, and then
Wano, and then
ooh,
Egghead,
Wano is
Elbaf.
fired. Yeah, Egghead.
Yeah,
Oh man,
Oh, Lord.
you're
yeah.
gonna be caught up by the time. Well, it's coming back April 7th or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Oh
right
my gosh.
now, basically.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, it's like that whole thing of
Ralph's
the
gonna kill
fact
me
that we
now.
hear about
Mhm.
more of the Giants lore in Whole
Mhm.
Cake. I didn't expect to hear about that stuff, but
Yeah.
now seeing that and then seeing clips, small little bits of Elbaf, and then remembering
Mhm.
everything, every giant character that we've seen throughout the series.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
incredible how they set that all up. And there's
Oh, yeah.
multiple storylines in One Piece that do that. And JJK is doing that too, but within a shorter time frame. So we talked about the
Much
whole Megumi
shorter.
thing. Yuji, I don't know if we talked about like Yuji with how he became a little more cynical against Mahito, which probably might be one of my favorite fights
Yes.
of the series.
Yes.
I gotta look back at the other fights, but like that's a series defining fight with like Yuji,
It is.
Todo, and Mahito. I love that fight.
Mhm.
Is it more so when Yuji accepts the fact that I'm just like you at
Yeah,
the end of
Yes.
it?
he finally
Yeah.
accepts that. He doesn't just he's not idealistic anymore, but he's also like, hey, I'm still gonna try to do what I gotta do, but I'm not I'm gonna take this upon myself and just keep pushing on. I'm a cog in the system type of thing.
Exactly.
Like
and he says it again with Higuruma. I'm just a cog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just.
Yep.
But.
Yeah.
So then, okay, so then I guess I said after that, I said you said that it will be explain. You will explain why we didn't get the triple threat dimension, which I said I'm fine with that. So then, I mean, it later turned to just Yuji, I'm not Yuji, Yuta and Ryu, and this is where you go back to respect thing where he's smiling, where Yuta is smiling, and at that smile we see the theme music start playing, both the beams going out. Now he knew that. Oh, my bad. What you gonna say?
As I said before that, on your theme of respect, if you notice after each fight, they willingly are giving their points.
Yes.
And that's the older sorcerer kind of respect factor that you're saying. Like with Megami, he's like, yo, now give me those points. Or he was like, here's my points. And he's like, oh, I thought I'd have to kill you. He's like, nah, I respect you. Like, you beat me fair and square. Same with Euro did it. She gave her points too, despite everything. And then Ryu. So to me, you get to see that more in the anime. They emphasize it more on the points aspect that I didn't really catch in the manga. So I thought that was so dope. But yeah, you put it into perspective with the respect thing.
Yeah. Well, almost to your point too. Like I said, he was smiling, the beam were going off. And Grant, Yuta knew that Ryu's beam was going to be powerful than his beam. So like, he had to run up to the guy and use a little bit of what courage he had left by using Euro's or his ability on him right there. But here was my thing that I was a little confused. When Yuta used Oro's technique on Ryu, when did he do the beam that have Yuta? Like I said, did Yuta use the beam himself? Or did he kind of shot it the other way? I'm just a little confused by that.
So he used the spatial ability of the sky pulling, and he threw it in the sky.
Okay, so he didn't copy that ability then. Okay, I just want to make sure he did not.
No,
he
did copy that. He did copy that ability.
He copied the spatial one.
Not the blast. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He copied the spatial one, but not Ryu's blast.
No, not Granny blast. No.
I figured that because I'm like, did he use the air to manipulate Ryu's shot just now? Which y'all said that he did. I want to confirm. I was a little confused. I'm like, did he use the ability or did he manipulate?
Which you just made me think. If he copied Ryu's, would he have to have that hairstyle to be able to pull that off?
Low key, but it's like, can he shoot it from anywhere though? Or like any one of his
only his hair.
Only
I think it was only his hair. Which I love the touch that after he would do a really powerful blast, his hair would fall down and he'd have to fix it. I'm like, that's really cool.
That's right.
That's a really cool little touch there.
That was a cool one.
Yep.
Okay, but no, I mean, like I said, Ryu said thank you. And Ryu said thank you to him. So I'm like, oh, respect. Like I said, he let them live too. He didn't kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, great. He needed a point, so I feel had he killed him, he only got 5 points, right? He had
if you kill, you only get 5 points. But if you can now with the rule transfer, you're able to get much. And that's why he's like, I'm gonna get 400 points in my own. I'm like, slow your roll, buddy. A lot of points, G. It's a lot of massacring, or that's a lot of top no jutsu to get those points. So
now, did Yura kind of predict Yuta's death or something?
What do you mean?
Well, no, not Yuta, but it's was something about seeing his abilities, you're gonna fight somebody that she said some message. I forgot what she said to him.
I'm loosely remembering.
I think she said it's gonna cause you some misfortune or something
like that. Something around those borderline.
I feel like maybe that alludes to the whole lonely at the top kind of feeling, maybe that Gojo had. I don't know if she's alluding to that or some kind of tragedy that happens to him. I don't know if it's death, but maybe it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to look into that. But then it said it was going to leave on a cliffhanger, but I didn't see much of a cliffhanger. It just I guess it was kind of giving us preview what we're going to see in part 2, but I didn't see much of a cliffhanger.
It wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought when they said that, I thought it was going to be in the middle of the Yuta fight because
that's what I was thinking too.
because they make it seem like the Yuta fight was such a big event, but they kind of got through all that, and then there's going to be more stuff later. Because like, of course, people were talking about Hikari and Kashimo like later. I think some people were even expecting that to be like. Were you expecting it to be in
That's
the
I was expecting so much more. So I'm actually like pretty disappointed. There's a part that I was expecting it to end at that would be perfect. And people are like, "Oh, this is a good part to end." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's not a good part to end. It's just one fight. Like, why are we ending at this?" But I guess I don't know. It's the pacing's been throwing me off. That's what I've been saying. I don't understand the pacing unless, and if it's gonna be a full year, that's why I'm like, every fight
We don't
doesn't
even
have to
we don't know the
be
date now. We don't know the date now.
exactly. They just said
It's just been announced.
it's been announced. Of course, it's
But
been announced.
but
But
here's the
like,
problem though that feels like it falls on the studio. When you say a part one, not all the time, and most of the time you're situating that it's gonna come back later in the year, maybe like a 6 month or a 5 month. Every time you say part one, you're not really getting like a full
oh
year.
well, realistically, it's gonna be like a part 15 because the entire thing is named like in the manga. After a certain point, it goes up to like part 30. It's just every chapter has to do with
The
a
Culling
certain
games.
aspect. Yeah, the culling game, and then there's like a within the everything else is culling game. Like it's
I
all
thought it was
culling game.
called Shinjaku Showdown or whatever the last arc.
demon infested something. Demon infested Shinjuku or something like
I thought it
that.
was Shinjaku Showdown. That's the last arc.
Let me see.
Not saying about any spoilers or
It's-
anything like
I heard
that.
Shinjuku
No, no,
put
no.
on the that
Yeah,
name of that last arc.
Yeah.
But yeah.
yeah, Shinjuku Showdown or Demon infested Shinjuku, something like that. But
That's supposed to be the last.
um,
That's supposed to be after this arc, from apparently.
yeah, but to me, it's all the same arc. But I don't know.
But also, there's also the one thing that we forgot to mention is that there's still a giant bomb that's going to happen. That Reggie was saying, that, "Yo, I'm checking out the strong sources here because eventually Kenjaku is going to drop a bomb. I don't know what it is. It can happen at this very moment, but until then, I'm gathering, strong eyes around me, so that we can be ready for when that bomb arrives. So clearly, there's still like, something working. There's still a grand plan, throughout this Cognates that the players don't know about.
Hmm. You know what's crazy is I think I'm trying to see it now. So the Yuji Huguruma fight was chapter 165. Only 271 total. So typically a full 24 episode season, I think, is 52 chapters. So
Okay.
if they want to expand it, and if they're gonna make a movie on what I think they'll make a movie on, which could do Chainsaw Man level stuff
Yeah,
here,
Demon Slayer
to
level.
really break the box office that I think it could be, that might be their goal, is to compartmentalize it into little pieces, make a giant movie, and then finish it off in the anime. So
Man, that I honestly can't wait for that part because like people,
yeah.
I've never, and maybe I'm just getting more into like it just shows how far I've come in my anime journey and like slash
Mhm.
manga journey, but like I've never seen something more hyped up from the manga side as that particular fight in JJK.
Yes.
Like even
Yes.
Demon Slayer Infinity Castle in the manga side wasn't really that hyped
Oh,
up.
dude.
Yeah.
After I read, so Demon Slayer was never anything special to me. It took me for like, I think once the Ren Goku part, I kind of read and I was like, that was a little anticlimactic. Didn't think they'd kill him, but I mean, these kids are kind of stupid. Like, how you gonna let that dude die? All this stuff, but it never really grasped me. And even the final fight of that series was just such ass to me, which I don't even know what they're doing with it
Demon
now.
Slayer.
I hated the final fight. I just couldn't. I was like, this is so fucking stupid. But they'll make it look cool, so I'm not gonna hate on it.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. But
So
yeah,
then,
this one for sure is. I'm very, like you said, I'm extremely excited. Um,
now
yeah,
I said my favorite part earlier in the podcast, but like I want to get like what was your guys' like favorite moment in this season so far? Like it can be a fight or a moment. Like listen, I gave my favorite moment. My favorite moment was was the Yuji Higuruma and then fight where Higuruma, chose to not kill Yuji. By the way, great music that was playing in the background too, which I gotta find what the
Mhm.
name of that song so I can replay that. But yeah, what was your guys' favorite moment in this 12 episode this 12 episode
No,
season?
12 episodes. I'd probably say Yuji Higuruma was my favorite part of the season.
Oh.
Um, just because I thought that part, as far as characterization for Yuji, is super impactful. For him to like accept all the stuff that happened, and like that, to me, that's a huge part of his character development, and just the way they expanded that fight. Higuruma's like scene with the lawyer stuff, that was such a good expansion. That was so cool. It was animated perfectly, just like the way they were walking, like his assistant being like, man, you working for that crazy guy, like all of that just was so fucking cool. Like they were saying earlier, like Higuruma could have his own freaking show. I think he's an awesome
For real.
character.
Right.
But
I have a
yeah.
content creation idea for him right there, but I'm gonna say it off camera. All
Mhm.
right, Nighthawk, your favorite moment?
For me, it would probably be. I think I don't know which one I'll think of. It's between two of them. It's the Maki fight and the Yuta fight, basically. I
Mhm.
think I from the beginning I really became interested in Maki's character because he was the first one to not have like cursed energy and like have the
Mhm.
whole glasses thing. And it's like, oh, she can't see anything, but she's still like really, really formidable. And
Yeah.
then I almost thought she died in season two, which I was about to be pissed. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's my character. And so for
Yeah.
her to get the redemption in this season was really special for me. Um and even just like with the undertones I picked up on later that we already talked about with Yuta, it's funny because they're actually in the same class, like in JJK
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yuta, I need to rewatch JJK Zero because the way Yuta starts off to where he is now, it's interesting seeing him as, I guess, at the time of writing, kind of like the prototype main character of this,
Yeah, he
what we know
was.
now
It
as
was
He
supposed
Jujutsu
was.
to be
Kaisen.
him, and then Megumi, and then it was Yuji.
Yeah. And then like so the fact that Gege is now using both of them within like Yuta and Yuji as the kind of the two main characters is a very
Yeah.
interesting
Mhm.
dynamic. And
Mhm.
seeing Yuta's side of it with Sendai, that lived up to the hype that everyone was like really talking about. So
Yeah.
yeah, but both of those, time will tell which one would be the defining part of season three, but both of those for sure.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Nice. And like I said, I got two questions for Ralph. One we kind of like already answered, but I just want to talk about it again. So then, like, out of this first part, how was everything just incorporated and like how was everything animated to your liking? To like from reading it to now seeing it, anime. It's like how even though you kind of already answered already, but like how did you feel, seeing it all anime? Like, what did it go beyond your expectations, or you just like, oh shit, I forgot about this one scene? You'd be like, oh wow, this was just I'm just surprised by everything from what I just saw.
I'm glad you asked that because before I probably would focus more on the animation, but I'm starting to realize as long as the content and expanding of the content is there and the breadth of the story is like communicated, I'm more worried about that. Like being able to understand the story more, see more of like where it's going. The animation is fantastic, but nowadays I feel like that's like the standard. Like you have to have that for people to look into your show. But the story itself, keeping it there, expanding on it. I think they did a great job with that. So I'm super happy with it. Like,
And then my other question is, what can we expect in part two? Since you read everything, what can we expect? Like, was this like the
hmm,
appetizer, or like the main
this is the
courses?
appetizer, dude. This is a really small but very hearty appetizer. One of my favorite part, one of my favorite parts, if not my favorite part of the series, is where I was hoping, which is not long after this, is going to come through, and there's a ton of foreshadowing that you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, this makes so much sense. This is crazy. and then it leads into everything else. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. There's some really dope fights. There's some really the story takes a really dark turn too. This it isn't dark already,
Yeah.
but it takes a much darker turn. And you're like, wow, I did not see that coming, kind of thing. So I'm super super stoked. I'm just pissed that I'm gonna have to wait a fucking year for this. I'm like,
Yeah, we
again,
really don't know.
dude.
But is it
Uh,
somebody leaving from the studio though? I forgot
the
what it was.
director, the main
director.
director, which is
Yeah,
really bad. So I'm like, ugh, and he's going to some
yeah.
French studio. I'm like, what are you trying to make some avant-garde
Because
art? Like, come
that
on, bro.
makes me nervous now. It's like I want to be excited, but I think I'm more nervous than excited
Hmm.
for part two.
But I mean, with the height of popularity of this show, I think there's a lot of people out there that are willing to take up the mantle and that could do a great job. I mean, I don't even know if I've heard of anything the actual director's done previously, kind of thing.
Mm.
So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But I mean, I don't know. It's just it'll be interesting. Yeah.
I think my motivation would be maybe it won't be One Punch Man season 3 bad.
No,
Maybe.
no, 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 no,
It
no.
can't.
You
You
If
can't.
it's
can't mess this
that,
up.
then
They
you might
put
as
too
well
much
just end the
money
entire
into
season.
this. Yeah, just leave it
That
at
that
this.
I cannot see that happening.
Yeah.
I
In which
cannot.
One Punch Man this season is the best out of the entire series. It's supposed to be. Like the Garo fight is the pinnacle of the series. And for
Mhm.
them to do that, just leave it alone then. Then just don't touch it. I don't understand the
Yeah.
part like but yeah, it's just wild to me how that happened.
And I also, like, I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna say anything. But like, I remember you and Derek saying this. It only gets worse from here on out.
Yeah, it does.
It
And
only
you would
gets
always
worse.
you would
That
text me and be like, who am I gonna have to cry about? I'm like, you ain't gotta cry yet, but it's coming,
I
buddy.
know. I know. I understand. I'm like, yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
to New York, I saw shit. And then
Hmm.
when you Derek said it gets worse, I'm like, oh god, no,
Yeah.
no.
So
But I
I
think
would
I'm
say
sorry, not gonna.
no, no, go ahead.
But I think that's what we like to hear, though. Like,
Yeah.
everybody can't survive. Like that's why I'm not trying to change the topic, but that's why I'm so excited for the boys, the final season, because the director is saying everybody's not gonna live. People that you know, you're gonna be shot to see who's gonna die. Like you feel more where you're like, this character's died, they're not coming back. Like,
When the
and
hell is that
and
coming out?
what's up? Oh, April
When the
8th.
hell is man,
Oh,
about
that's soon
time.
too.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I
That's
I
had
don't
no
watch The
idea.
Boys, but
Yeah, yeah.
heard a
I
lot.
had no idea.
I
I've been
highly recommend
waiting
you
on
watching it. I highly recommend you watching it.
I
Highly
watch
it's
recommend you.
dope.
Invincible too, so I mean, like, I need to. I'm
I
overdoing The
like
Boys, obviously,
Invincible.
so I'm a
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like you feel more when it's like a character that you love is died and they're not coming back. Like in a happy-go-lucky world, yes, a perfect world, everyone survives. But it's like you feel more when characters that you love are not coming back. That's why I like it because like it still hurts me that Nanami is gone. Still hurts that Nanami is gone. I don't want him to die, but like it had to happen. And like I said, Bleach, everyone pretty much survives. Like no one's gonna die. You're like okay, it's cool.
Well,
Shit
they're
like that. But
already
it's like
dead.
yeah, yeah.
Dead people fight dead people. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty
That's what,
much, pretty much.
I
But
feel
yeah, but
like in
here,
every arc, someone gets like chopped in half, and then they just show up like, "What's up, Ichigo? How you doing?" I'm
but
like, "Didn't you
like
just get
Hitsugaya got cut up in fucking half
exactly? Yeah.
by Aizen, and how are you still
Rangiku did
alive?
too. Yeah, they're still alive. Like, I know.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that's it. But no, but I'm like I said, I'm excited, but I'm also scared for what I'm going to see what's going to happen. But yeah, I don't know when we're going to get season 4. Like, do I want to take their time with this? Yes, but like when you called it part 1, I was like, okay, we're going to get it later in the year, possibly, or maybe next year. But like now, I'm just like, I don't know when now. It's only been
Yeah.
announced because they first they were saying, "Oh, it's going to be part 1 and part 2." Now this is called part. See, now this is completely season 3 now. The next
Mhm.
part is season 4, which I'm like, okay, I'm a little confused, but
Yeah, I know. And it's
I don't
only
know.
12. Every other season's been 24, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like 24, like
There's
23,
been two
24. Yeah,
cores of 24. So yeah, that's what I was expecting. I thought they were gonna be like, oh, on February 30th, 2027 or something. I'd be okay with that. But
they were supposed to make an announcement. Yeah, it's only been announced, so listen, we don't know.
they'll
Like
probably wait for some event and be like, "Oh, may come this
I
time
thought
or
it's going on.
whatever."
I thought there's an event going on right now, though.
There is. I've been seeing stuff in Japan where there's like pop-up shops and coffee shops and merch and all that. But
I mean, Japan was hyping this episode up though. Between Utah, they already had like flyers and posters out
Mhm.
there. They were hyping
mm,
that shit up. I'm like,
yeah,
that's great. That's why it's the best at this shit. Yeah,
yeah,
but no,
exactly.
man. So I guess what's everyone's like, overall thoughts then on this part one then? Even though like you said, what can we expect? What's everyone's overall thoughts on this season so far?
I thought it was a good showcase of what's to come. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a good showcase. They did a great job with it, expanding things, making it like me figuring out things from reading the manga in the show. I'm like, this is how Gege felt. Like, oh shit, this can happen. You can do this. I know what you were saying. I felt like, oh shit, like what? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
loved it. That was
like
dope.
like the writing of it really has grown on me. It's much more subtextual than other animes would present information. Like it would just be this Matt. Y'all seen the RDC skit where they're like
Yeah.
first day in Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's like
Mhm.
Mhm.
he's text and stuff. It's funny and it is true because it's like it is confusing, but when you understand it all, it does it does add to it at least. Like it's not bad
Mhm.
writing. Like I feel like not
No.
to compare Demon Slayer again. I love Demon Slayer, or I like it enough, but
Yeah.
it is pretty simple in one note compared
It's
to
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yeah.
Like Demon,
yeah.
not to cut you off. Now, Demon Slayer is mainly known for the animation. I would say, like the animation is great. Story is
Mhm.
very straightforward. I still like it. Don't get me wrong, but like the story is not like it's not a game changing story. Like I said, Soul 11, the story is simple, but like the animation Soul 11 is just amazing. The fights are amazing. So like,
I
there's
will
anime.
say for solo leveling, the story is deeper. They just cut
Yeah,
a lot of
it
stuff.
is going to be deeper. Yeah, but from what we
Because
know,
I've
it's
read a chunk of it and I've passed that ant arc and then I stopped at the
yeah.
next arc.
Hmm.
But it's a lot deeper. I mean, there's more
Okay.
characters in it, like more normal people, more motivations.
Yeah,
But
I know.
that
And I can't.
cycle of stuff, yeah, just
Yeah,
gets
I can't
old.
wait for Solo to come back. But yeah, hey, get this to my point. I mean, I said it was. I really enjoyed this season. I like the fact that there were fights where it's like it wasn't going to be a fight. It was like comes up with strategy. Let's say the Kirari curse technique that was really cool. The new, like I said, new characters. Their domain expansion of Higurama, that was cool. Seeing returning characters develop. Like I said, Maki bounced back from season two. Megami bounced back from season two. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was not knocked out. He actually survived this fight. Well, until fell on the ground and everything like that. But no, it was a nice appetizer of what things are going to what's come. It just feels weird. It's like half of the season. Like I wanted like the full season right away, but I mean, said the director's leaving. I said I can't. It can't get worse. Like it can't get worse. You know what I'm saying? It can't get worse. You can't make any. Can you make it worse? I don't know. I mean, unless there's creative differences that happen behind the scenes. But I mean, the pressure's on them. The pressure's on
Yeah.
them. The pressure is on them, especially the fact you say what fights we're gonna get. They can't fumble this, man. Like I said, you did like I said, even though this was an appetizer, it was still a great appetizer. So it's like you got to follow up with a main course and
Mhm.
dessert on the side. Like Ryu said, man, we're not satisfied right now. We're not
Yeah.
fulfilled right now. We are not fulfilled. We want
There's still a
more.
lot to go.
There's still a lot to go through right there,
But there's a
but
lot of explanations, but there are, I'd say, one, two really, 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 really crazily dope fights. Three really, 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 really crazy fights. That'll
I
be
know two. I
the
think I know
next
two of the
season.
fights, but I don't want to say. I don't
No,
want to say it yet right
that's further out. That's further out. There's three
now.
really, really big ones before the mega one, and
I'm
then
talking about the parts.
the
I'm just talking
rest.
about two, but I just talked to you
Yeah,
off camera about it right there.
yeah.
But I think we talked about everything you want to talk about right here. I said we gave our thoughts. Thoughts about the fights, the characters. Was there anything else y'all wanted to talk about before we head up out of here?
What
Actually,
are you watching right now besides this? What's everyone watching?
well, a lot of animes that I watched kind of ended today. Like, Hell's Paradise season 2's episode was today.
Yep.
Finished watching that. Even though
Right, right.
Crunchyroll took forever to upload the episode, I don't know
Yeah,
what's going
what
on with that.
happened there?
I have no idea because Netflix got it earlier. Then we finally got it later on. I'm like, okay, that's
Netflix has it?
I didn't know
Netflix got
Netflix
it
had it.
first. I didn't.
Oh,
I,
wow.
that's I
What?
didn't know it either.
I didn't
I
know
know.
that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So
Mm.
that was good. Fire Force. Yeah, man.
What?
I, I
You
feel
don't
the
like
Fire
it?
Force. It feels it's in a rush. Like this
No,
season's
it's
feeling.
not.
You think
It's accurate.
it's
That's how it
accurate?
happened. Yeah, that's how it happened.
So like the story was actually rushed in the end.
It feels
I
fast
think
paced.
these are it's one of the more fleshed out ones to me. And Chainsaw Man just ended. And if you've heard anything about that,
Chainsaw
when we
Man.
talk
Actually,
about
Yeah,
Rush,
people weren't fans of the ending of that. I
I
haven't
am
read it, but
pissed. I'm
it was
pissed.
bad.
It was not good. That was a lot of build up for essentially. That's the problem. Never mind. It's a whole nother discussion.
That got me down
Another
then.
fucking discussion.
And I was also watching Oshinoko season 3 that ended. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was loving Oshinoko season 3 until something happened
I heard it was trash.
this season.
People, just the anime. People say the anime wasn't good. I've heard a lot. A lot.
Well,
I've
no.
read that.
What am I? I have one thing that I don't like about anime, and it kills me every single time. I'll say it off camera, but like something happened in the final. I'm just like, no, don't tell me you're going down this slope. Please don't tell me. But I'll be off camera. What else? What else did I watch? And I watched something else. Free Run. I'm all caught up on Free Run right now.
I might want to
I'm
circle
not.
back on Free Run because I've heard so many good things about it.
I
Yeah, I
need
need to
to
circle back.
I need to finish Sentence to Be a Hero. That first episode was
Dude,
great.
that is the last episode. I think was yesterday.
It was recently.
It's
It was
so
Friday.
good. It was Friday. It was so. I love that. Is my sleeper hit of the season. I had just as much fun watching that as JJK. But the thing about JJK, I know what's gonna happen. So like, it's not as fun. The Send Us to
Yeah.
Be a Hero was just throwing me for a loop after loop, and I was like, definitely sleeper hit of the season. And it just got announced for season 2. I'm super
Yeah.
stoked.
I'm 2 episodes
Uh,
in.
That's another one to circle
Honestly,
back to for me. Sends
Yeah,
me a
it's
hero.
so good.
I'm,
So
I'm
good.
honestly this upcoming spring. I'm gonna take a cup break on doing anime videos and actually start catching up on other animes because I need to watch ReZero. I got no season 4 is coming out like next week.
ReZero.
I need
ReZero
to
is
watch.
good.
I want to watch Classroom of the Elite. I was interested in watching an anime. I want to watch
One
Doctor
Piece.
Stone.
One Piece.
One Piece.
One
Yeah,
Piece.
I know One Piece. Yeah, I know that season's coming out very soon. April
Yeah.
has some heavy hitters. I also heard that Black Torch is coming out in the summertime. Black Torch, I've seen people been talking about that.
Yeah, you should know what you should watch. And here's a great starting point. It's part 7, but it's a reworking of the whole universe. Is the JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 7, the Steel
I've
Ball
been
Run?
wanting to watch JoJo.
It's a reset, basically, of the universe before the later parts. There's only 9, and they're working on the 9th manga right now. But this is the best season of JoJo. This shit is amazing. And
What's
Netflix,
Part 7?
it's an hour-long episode. The first episode is fire. I watched it last night. But I
Gonna
think you
text
really
me that.
yeah. It's on
Yeah.
Netflix. Steel
For
Ball
me, what I'm watching is like of course I already mentioned One Piece,
Mhm.
in the middle of Whole Cake. We're getting towards the ending. It's like 850 something or 860. 850
Yeah.
something. On alongside One Piece, I've been into Naruto Shippuden. Finally after the time skip, we are it's before the 3 arc run of like I think Sasuke and Itachi's fight, and then
Yeah.
the pain stuff, and then all like that. So
Ninja
interested in
War.
that. In between, I think before I get to Wano, I want to watch this anime called Rock is a Lady's Modesty. Heard about it in spring of last year. It was on High Dive, and it's like these girls form a rock group, and they learn to express themselves more because they're in this like all girls school, and they're kind of like uptight rules or whatever, and they're using like music to break out of that. That's what I'm guessing the theme is about. But yeah, 13 episodes. This should be a quick one. The week to week, I've been watching My Hero Vigilantes season 2.
I was season 2. I'm like, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but I'm just like, I told you after
I didn't even watch
original My Hero Academia was over. I'm like, I don't want to watch Vigilantes again because like,
I'm good with that universe. Yeah.
So I would just say it's good. I do want to I'm gonna bring back my tier list this either Thursday or Friday. I haven't decided yet. My anime tier list. For me, it's like good. Like it's not bad, but it's not like on the upper echelon of like what we talked about with Jujustu Kaisen. I think I'm just really confused on the tone of it all because it wants to be slice of life, My Hero DLC with the other characters, and then they introduce. Well, I'm not going to spoil that because they introduce a flashback of one of the characters in there.
Yeah.
Great flashback, but the minute we cut back to the present stuff, I'm like, the present stuff isn't as interesting as the flashback was.
I know exactly what you're talking
in
about.
The main series.
Yeah.
Yes, it should have been in the. Why they left that out of the main series to me was just so ridiculous. I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's just like
because you figure it out.
Exactly.
The twist is that specific plot line and twist is kind of a big deal in the anime, but they don't treat it as much.
They don't. Yeah. So
you know what? You know what? You remind me about something. Now that we gotta do something real fast. You talked about a tier list. I gotta show you guys something actually. So we might have to do this real fast. We're gonna have to do this real fast. Let me see. All right. This is what I want to start doing after every scene that we talk about. We're gonna do a quick work of this. So we're going to do a little bit of a tier list of the characters that we had this season. Some of I had a picture on there twice by mistake, so ignore that shit right there. But like, at the time I have MVP and I have like not much screen time, so I'm gonna go through these characters right there. So you're gonna tell me where do you think this character ranked in this season right there. So we're gonna do this real fast. So where would you put Yuji at the start of season 3? MVP. They have A, B. Say that much time to even like do any wordings or like that, but I have MVP, A, B, C, and not much screen time. So where would you put Yuji after his performance in season 3 so far?
MVP. He got Higuruma.
Even though he almost died.
I can agree with that. I was gonna say A, but I agree with that.
Yeah, I thought A too, but I'm like Higuruma was the whole point of everything. So.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Where would you guys put Megami then?
MVP.
Yeah.
After we did against Reggie, I would say that. All right. How about Naiwa? we can be nice and say not much screen time.
I said A.
You say A?
He moved the first half of the plot. I mean, I guess he was cool.
I agree.
Coolish.
All right. How about Takara?
B. Yeah, he didn't have much screen time, but he is really dope. He will.
He made an impression. B. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real quick. Can we go to Tengen real quick?
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be not much screen time.
Yes.
Okay. Not much screen time. Yeah. Okay.
And the same thing with Gojo.
Okay, because even though but I would say this, even though he wasn't here, I would do a little bit higher because his impact of him not being there changes everything. Him not being there, it's a Yuji something executed,
Fair.
Panda being captured.
I would say B then.
I will go a B.
Okay.
The clans are in disarray because of him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about Reggie? I thought it was a real cool character.
I thought it was cool.
He's cool.
I throw him in B tier though.
B, yeah.
Hey, not much of him right there. Okay. All right. What about his side chicks?
D.
Yeah, D. Not
C.
much screen time.
No, what's your there?
That was really tight. That's fine. Yeah, low.
All right. All right. I'll just call this. Let's name this D then. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I went Ryu.
Oof.
He was a cool
has
character.
he grew on me as this season because I didn't think much of him because
He was a funny character too. But he
Yeah.
brought the enemy. He brought like the feels, the emotion to the fight. Right. He was a very cool character.
Mhm.
He brought the fun. He brought the fun into the fight.
I'd say A then.
A. Yeah.
He brought the fun. All right. All right. What about his opponent?
B. Euro.
Yeah, definitely B.
Okay.
No Roach. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Forgot to his name.
Kusakabe, I don't think he was in it at all, barely, if any.
I'm gonna
Maybe a
say
flashback.
C. I would say C because he let Panda free.
Yeah, it was a flashback, right?
It was
Or was
last
that
year.
actually? Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say C. Okay. All right.
Tengen. Now that you've changed the name of that, Tengen can move up because she's the narrator
Yeah.
technically, and she had to let us know all these curse techniques and stuff.
She's basically the queen of Japan, or I don't think it's male or female. It's an entity at this point.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But it used to be a woman, I believe. But she's like, I'm not anything anymore.
She's basically the Tencent from Hell's Paradise, man or woman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
creepy motherfuckers.
All right. We got Kenjaku. Not much this season from him though.
C.
Yeah. But this is his entire plan, so
True.
I'd
Yeah.
say B. I can put him B or C.
B is fine because he's kind of like
Yeah.
Gojo. Like he has a huge impact.
B
on
is
the
fair.
plot.
B is
Yeah.
fair. Yeah. All right. All right. We got the principal.
C. How you let it do with a guitar kill you, bro? That's no, I'm never get.
We didn't
over
even get to
that.
see him be killed right
Never
there.
get over that. Off screen by a rock.
Hey, you're hurt by that, weren't you?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, then what about Panda then?
D. Get that damn stuffed animal out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever y'all want to say, I have no opinions on Panda.
I don't know. I mean,
C.
I'll be nice and say C.
Yeah.
He's not as bad as Remy. 'Cause he's still
Yeah.
helped with the
Hinata fight.
recruiting Hikari part. So
Yeah, that too.
Speaking of Hikari, not much.
C. I feel like he will move in MVP later, but C or
I'm
B for now.
I would say C for right now. 'Cause we didn't get much of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. All right. How about this lady, Frank Kiara? for picture on that.
C for
Cool
her
character. Yeah.
C for her
Cool
curse technique.
technique too.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
go with C. All right. All right. What about Yuki?
Thank you. MVP always. No, I'm just kidding.
Yuki?
I love Yuki. She's such a cool character. Yeah.
Even though she didn't do much.
You can put her somewhere else. I'm just talking shit. But I mean,
she did help. She did help out with Maki or the burn marks.
Yeah.
B.
She's just. Oh man.
We'll see. We'll see more of her. We'll see more of her. I know.
One day
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, Yuki. She's a
Yeah.
beast.
All right. What about Maki?
MVP.
Obviously MVP.
Yeah, she had MVP before, man. She had MVP before. So we got to do that.
Go ahead and
All
put you to there too. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
that's an
MVP
easy
before,
one. And
What about Chozo?
high A?
A, yeah.
Just
A is fine.
Make her
Just
Naya.
as that guy.
All right, what about Toji? Even though he wasn't there, but his presence is like, Toji let that clan live, and now we have Maki carrying on his legacy.
That's B for the same reason as Gojo and Kenjaku. Like his impact was felt.
Mhm.
All right, yeah. Rika, she was in that final fight.
Rika kind of got. I don't know. I don't know why I felt
She
Rika
was
would be-
protecting the people, but she had a couple moments in that fight though.
I
But yeah,
forgot about the 5 minute thing. So when
I
that
forgot about
happened,
the
I
5 minutes thing too. I forgot.
was like, I don't remember that happening. Him having 5 minutes, but yeah, it did happen. So I was like, okay, you weren't as OP as I remember, but yeah,
I'm between a B or a C.
you could say B. I think.
B is fine because Rika's the main reason that Yuta like even had the upper hand more.
Exactly.
Yeah, true. All right, last but not least, we got Higurama
MVP
MVP. Yep.
MVP.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
off of one fight too, which is impressive.
Exactly.
I
Which
I
is
I, I know, like learn
What?
all this shit in like how long? How many days?
It
Like
was what 2 episodes that his fight was, or one?
two, you would kind of say technically one because his first episode was like they were just getting ready to start at the end of the episode, and then
Mhm.
next episode was the fight the whole entire episode. So technically speaking, you can say it was only one fight of, of an episode.
I just mean like in general, all his stuff.
Yeah.
I think it was two.
Yeah.
Technically, it was two. Technically, it was two.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm just counting the fight as just one whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
Yeah.
All right, I forgot to get the one guy's name. The guy that's body parts were explosive or whatever. I forgot.
Oh,
that.
he would have
yeah.
been D.
Yeah, he was in deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk
So
about
we only
shit.
have one person in D. Right?
Yeah, that girl sucks.
Yeah,
Lying
she's kind
ass bitch.
yeah.
He's like, you better not
got
be lying to me.
nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
be my knight, be my
Yeah,
knight.
he's like,
All right, y'all.
he's like, yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, all right, so I just want to share this with y'all before we end the stream right there. So yeah, folks, yeah, take a look at the screen right there. There's like the MVP of the characters of season 3 of JJK. Now it's not everybody, but characters I thought they were like important enough to the tier list right there. So y'all let me know what you guys think about this list when y'all see this episode, right? Or see this podcast. But yeah, I think that's about it that we have on time for that right there. So this was a fun discussion. I appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in right there. So yeah, y'all want to say any last words before we head up out of here? Before I go to work, probably get some food and I go to bed.
I say the same thing every time. Watch or read One Piece. And that live action wasn't bad. Listen.
That honestly,
I want to circle back to it.
Yeah,
I've never
live action was
seen.
dope.
I don't think I've ever seen an anime live action do well as One Piece because like everyone's always been bad.
Oda's personally in charge of it as well.
I think that's the thing right
That's
there. Like that
and
is
gratefully
right
to
there.
him, he didn't give it away. But that's his baby. He would never let someone just fuck with it. So
Yeah.
So then why wouldn't these other people that did live actions do the same thing? Like why would you not?
they just don't give a fuck.
Well, Tori, I feel like wasn't the motivation to the Dragon Ball Super was that evolution was so messed up. Toriyama was like, "Oh no, I'm not letting my series go out.
No one ever
I'm coming back."
touches it. Yeah,
I would never
Probably.
watch that. I refuse to watch that shit.
I've seen
Oh,
it.
same.
Yeah,
I've
and it
never
was-
watched it.
I'll never watch it again. But
You have to pay me to watch that.
yeah, it was so bad. Beyond
You have
that.
to, no, Kurt, you have to kill me to watch that. Like I'm fighting
It
you.
is
I'm not watching that. I'm not trying to burn my
insanely
eyes right
bad.
there.
I was
Like-
watching some podcast with these two anime guys I watch, and they were doing a watch through, kind of like this, but say we were all watching it together, and they were just roasting it. And I forgot there's a scene where like Chi Chi comes into high school, and he like does some little Kamehameha wave, and it like opens the lockers, and papers fly everywhere. Where they were like, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh, I
I'm like,
think I might have seen something like that online.
Oh
I'm like,
my god!
I was like, yo, what am I watching right now, dude?
Mm-hmm.
That's just awful. That's awful.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think that's gonna wrap it up now. Grant, no, you have any last words? I'm sorry about that.
No, yeah, just still, I love like talking with anime with y'all because
Mhm.
it's more of it's an in-depth, productive conversation on like some of the conversations I see online on Twitter.
Power scaling bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I think I use now. I'm glad that you said it because when I do these podcasts, I really want to make people like think and actually learn through some things. Because like I said this a bunch of times, I hate this whole like power scaling, the fucking anime hot takes. The hot takes are
Yeah,
just
dude, it has to stop. These
they're
people at
saying
these conventions that are saying things, I'm like, your anime stolen valor. You're not even saying the names right. You're just saying, oh, this is. I saw one guy the other day. He's like, dawned it on 1-star anime. I mean, that first episode. I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like, what are we talking about
Like,
here? Like, what?
and it's such a simple surface level argument.
Exactly.
Like, you
Yeah.
like I get it if it's weird to you, but also
Mhm.
watch the entire show before you.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
All anime is weird in some aspects.
I said this to Ralph so many times. For people that say Donaton is weird after that first episode, and you're still watching anime Goblin Slayer, I don't want to hear it
Yeah.
because Goblin Slayer is a lot worse.
There's tons of other things out there
There's
that
tons
are
of other things right
weird.
there.
yeah.
But
They're
the
bad.
reason why I hate the whole hot take thing, it's like the hot take thing. I get people can have your opinion. That's great, but it's like the biggest pick me energy of all time. It's like,
Mhm.
yes, that's your opinion. It's like I want to go out my way to be like, hey guys, this is my opinion. Listen to what I gotta say right there because somebody said something recently, and now they're trending. I forgot what it was, saying that the Scooby Doo gang can beat up such and such, and I'm like, how the hell is this trending? How the fuck is this trending? They can beat some. I forgot what it was, but I follow these guys too, but like I forgot what it was. But
You said you unfollowed them?
No, I didn't unfollow them.
I was
that's
not
that's an
expecting
unfollow for me. Yeah, I'm done.
Scooby
I'm
Doo.
not
Was it like a
Scooby-Doo,
ghost anime
dude.
or something? Like they could crack a case?
saying
Which
that.
was
Well, you know,
the
Shaq
anime?
does go Super Saiyan. You know, you never see that.
That's what makes me think that.
I'm gonna send it to you guys because I'm like, yo, this
Please.
somebody else said, like I said, but yeah, back to your point though, like I like having in-depth anime conversations because I said we can talk about the whole power scale and shit, but it's like if we're learning from these conversations where it's like, okay, I missed this point. Oh wait, that's an interesting point you said. Like I like to have these type of conversations because think about this too. Nighthawk, I know you're young, but like me and Ralph are in our 30s right there. It's like we're past the point where it's like packaging. We want to like give in-depth information. I'm not saying I know everything about anime right there. But it's like I've seen lots of it. I'm not saying I'm the god of it, but it's like I can still give like my take. Like people can be like, okay, that's interesting to take. Like, let me think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like people that think they're gods of this shit. Where it's like, yeah, I know everything right there. I'm like,
I know everything.
Like they think they think shit.
Everybody has their like opinion now. There's too many opinions. They've watched 3 shows and now you got fucking Mr. Beast and Kai and them. Kai doesn't even know what he's. I mean, this stuff is driving me crazy.
No, Ralph, I agree with you. I just want to be a little bit fair. I don't know Mr. Beast does in his past life. Maybe he's watching, but no, Mr. Beast though is seeing this stuff. You're like, I don't know this guy's legit though. Like, just seeing what he does, I'm just like.
There is a great video I watched. Now it was trying to talk about Michael B. Jordan, and I was like, okay, hold on now, because but it was just calling out. It's called like Anime Stolen Valor. It's on YouTube. It's a great video. But it just kind of goes through people with a platform that talk about it and kind of calls out like, hey, you clearly didn't watch it or you clearly don't know what you're saying because it's like the cool waves and now like you're trying to talk about it kind of thing.
And here's the thing, I don't want to say I'm gatekeeping because my thing is this.
Oh, I'm gatekeeping. I'm gatekeeping.
But Ralph, to be fair, you my nigga. I know I love you to death, but like, how can we gatekeep that we never created? We're Americans.
I mean,
we can't.
No. I get that, but if you're going to have a conversation about something, then you at least know what you're having a conversation about, and don't spread shit that you don't know what you're saying. That's like me talking about the NBA, being like, "Oh, this player is ass, bro. Put him G tier, 1 star." And I'm like, they're like, "Bro, do you even watch basketball?" And clearly, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. People will roast you so quick. You make bad basketball takes, but you can say anything you want about anime. It's supposed to be fine. I don't know.
Because I feel like anime is seen as the new trend instead of a medium.
Absolutely.
Exactly. You're not looking at it as a medium.
Full of history. Because like people don't realize how much anime has changed over like how important a show like I want to get into Neon Genesis Evangelion soon
Oh, dude,
after One
please,
Piece and
please,
Naruto.
I gotta
please
rewatch
do.
that.
It's
I
like
gotta
There's
rewatch
a
that.
new one coming out too. I'm so
I
excited.
heard about
yeah,
that.
Ghost in the Shell is getting
Ghost
another
in the Shell,
adaptation in July.
amazing.
I love that franchise almost. I want to do standalone complex, but I've only
Oh,
seen the original movie.
I made my wife watch that.
I
She
need
loved
to
it.
start watching the Fate series too.
Yes,
Like,
Fate. Oh my God, Fate, so
like
good.
the writing from a writing perspective, a lot of these shows they bring up so many topics that isn't talked about in other media, and that's the conversation we need to be having. Like same thing. This is why I love One Piece so much because it shares so many of those types of stories. But
One Piece ain't
the
political.
the
Yes, it
people that
is.
say that do not
Yeah, or you don't read it. You don't
show
watch
where
it.
you
You
Yeah.
have
watch
no.
to where you can
It
say
is purely political. It's to the point where there are people in other countries that are disenfranchised holding up One Piece flags. And it's like, oh, you get it. The point
yes.
is for freedom and to not be oppressed by people in higher. I mean, that's what these stories are supposed to do. But people are like, it's trash because this fight wasn't
Over
good.
1,000
This,
episodes.
yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
get it if you're joking and all that, but people are seriously
Yeah.
saying that. It's just look,
That's-
it's a
Steve,
different.
it's
and I
gonna make
learned
a remake and they're gonna condense it.
Yeah.
I think it'll get a lot more respect at that
No.
time.
Yeah.
Some more things before we had about her. Funny you say, like the whole like you not watching shit like that. Like there's this one cosplayer. This happened recently.
Mhm.
Recently. Her name is Stella Chu. She's a famous cosplayer. This girl literally just said cosplay competitions are not part of cosplay community. I'm just sitting there like, wait, what? The whole world is shitting on this girl. Now, granted, the video that she said it on was edited out on the full video. They edited her. They edited that part out. Her saying it. I'm just like, are you fucking serious right now? So
Wait,
you
she
edited that.
said
The cosplay
said that-
competition is not part of the cosplay
Okay.
community. And she's going and saying that oh, while you're at a competition, someone's making TikTok videos. No one's gonna know who you are. Like when you win a competition, no one cares who you are. I'm like, okay, so you just for shit clout then. like what? Like she was very great. She's a judge. She judges one of these things. I'm like, are you serious right now, girl? Oh yeah, cosplay community is killing her. And actually, a hot take that I saw recently that I commented on, I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's why I said I was done with hot takes. I'm not trying to shit on this girl. I'm really not. She says every time I say something, my takes are bad. So she said, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. She thought asleep. I just think it's overrated. And the guys were just like, wait, what? She said, yeah, I think Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is overrated. I'm like,
because she didn't watch it. That's why.
you didn't watch it.
I mean,
And I was Anime NYC last year. Some guy, I'm not trying to shit on this guy. Do your thing.
shit on him.
He had a poster board. He had a board saying my anime hot takes. He literally had a list of all his anime hot takes. I'm just like, okay, I can't.
It's engagement for me. I mean, all
It
this
is
stuff.
engaging for him. It is, but like I don't want to be that type of guy though. I just don't like. I'd rather just learn, think, bring people together. Like the whole hot take shit, man. It's just really good. And I just feel as though people are saying anything, to get the clout. It's such an easy engagement. You say something dumb, and it's gonna attract a huge attention.
But
Like
people fall for it you go under I was reading the Kanye album reviews and everyone's saying it's dope, and then you go to the comments, it's ass, and then you see like 46 replies, and I'm like, guys, why are y'all doing this? Leave him be. You know what he's trying to do. You're just proving his point.
But here's my thing. How do you have a music review in just one day? The album just came out it takes like a week or two to actually understand the music.
That album has been out and changed forms multiple times. He's just added a few new songs and some new mixing and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's like 1 hour. 1 hour it's out. People are like, it's booty. This is trash. No AI, like all this stupid
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
like all the stuff that we've been saying about anime, that exact thing irritates me with music because if you don't
Music,
listen to
yeah.
albums,
You don't listen
don't
to
break it
that.
down, and you're
You
coming
don't.
in with this opinion of wanting to hate. Like if I know I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like an artist or I'm not gonna put my energy forth in
I'm not reviewing
an
it.
album,
Yeah.
I'm not reviewing it. I'm like, I
Yeah.
have to listen to it. I don't like this person. This is probably how I'm gonna be with Drake from now on because
Yeah.
it's just after that beef, I'm like, I don't know if I can
I
give my
can't.
energy to his music.
Yeah.
If you like him,
I
cool.
can't respect him.
But
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why you should have been listening to DJ Academics or Maul. Those are the two Drake lasers. Like Maul, no, Maul is worse than Academics. And if you're worse than DJ Academics, that's a problem. The fact that Drake fans are still talking about this beef just shows you he's really lost it. It's like just
let
move
it
on.
go. There's
I
so much
know.
other music out
Fine.
there to listen to.
Did you see that
Still-
Jay-Z interview? They asked him like, "How
Yes.
do you feel about it?" Yeah, he was
like,
like,
I'm
"Well, I'm
Jay-Z."
going after peoples and kids, but I'm Jay-Z. I don't give a fuck about this shit." He's
Like, I
like,
chose
I
the
picked the
biggest
artist who had the biggest run. Yeah, exactly.
of the
But
world.
he's kind of doing some
Of the
damage
world.
control too. He was saying that now Kendrick fans don't like Drake fans and shit like that. Like him and J. Cole are kind of like saying the same thing, and it's like, guys, y'all are missing the whole point of what Drake has done. Like the nigga fucking sued. You asked for the smoke. You got the smoke. Like I've never seen
Sued for
rappers.
defamation.
Like I've never seen rappers defend a rapper for. So like I got battle rappers saying, Kendrick took it too far. When he said he's a child, he's a PDF out. First of all, we have proof of him kissing a girl 17 on stage. You go to basketball games, like high school basketball games. So like the proof
fact
is
that it's
kind of
not hard to believe is the
Yeah,
damning
exactly.
part.
That's the damning part.
It's the what?
Because the rumors have
That
been
is not hard
so,
to believe.
like, yeah.
Yeah. So then it's like, okay, so Kendrick can't say that. Drake had said, hey, Kendrick, you beat your wife. Hey, Kendrick, your best friend is
And
your
that wasn't
your
true.
baby.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
No proof.
like, bro, for y'all to say this shit that's too far, like, do y'all hear what Tupac said back and hit him up? I'll make sure all your kids go broke. like what?
I mean,
Like, I've never seen people defend their rappers. Oh yeah, he's doing it because the music industry is bad. It's like, yo, you benefit from this shit.
yeah.
You benefit from this shit. Like Kanye called it out. Kanye said Drake has a rich baby daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Lucius.
But Kanye was crazy. That's what people didn't want to believe. Like, Kanye is crazy.
Yeah.
But he be saying some shit that's like, yo, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember what I said. But back to your take, yo, don't listen to Maul or DJ Academics. They're biased as hell.
And don't listen to anime hot takes. Just fucking watch
Yeah.
stuff.
Just
Just
watch it
watch-
for yourself, man.
Yeah, just
Watch the
watch.
show, gain an opinion, and that's
Yeah.
it.
And then let it be that. Yeah.
I do want to watch Reborn. Reborn looks. I heard Reborn is good.
Reborn.
It's an anime. It was in 2000. Like,
Oh, you mean
Um,
Katekyo Hitman Reborn?
yeah.
Oh, dude,
Ooh,
that's
yes.
a classic one. Hitman.
Yeah.
I remember reading that. It starts off as slice of life, like gag, and I was like, "This is so stupid," but I couldn't stop reading it every week. And then it turns into a battle shonen, and I'm like, "Thank God I stuck with this because this is so cool." But yeah,
I do want to watch that. But yeah,
a
definitely
long
got sidetracked
time.
right there with the extra shit right there. But yeah, folks, sorry about that. Like, you get passionate about this shit because like we love this shit. We want to see the community do better, but it's like see all this stuff. So I'm just like,
But that's why we got to do this content to put
Mhm.
better talks into these systems to
Yeah.
make people think more about like, okay, there's more anime out there than just this one genre. It's a medium.
yeah, oh
and there's
yeah,
more stuff to talk about.
yeah. No, us that watch anime, we tell you, yeah. Don't get me wrong, there are some popular animes out there, but there's some other ones that you gotta like really watch. They're like, they're not as popular as JJK or Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, One Piece, but there's so many other good ones out there that deserve their watching.
So I think that'd be a cool idea if you guys have time or ever want to do it. Just like one we've never seen at all that we've all kind of been like, hey, I would really love to see this. Maybe like a short series or a movie or something, and then just give a fucking review on it, just to kind of like expand on not the already known stuff. There's a lot of older things that I've caught glimpses of, like Vampire Hunter D and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah,
The Ninja Scroll movies. Those are kind of the classics
Yeah.
that like you kind of
Yeah,
forget,
let,
you
let
know.
me do that. Yeah,
Mhm.
that'll be dope idea actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to do that, and just to get me out of the seasonal, like there's nothing good this season, and just blah blah blah. But there's so much stuff out there.
Yeah.
So,
I think we'll have to plan it out then. I'll be down for that.
Yeah, write that down. I'll come back because I've done it a little
Yeah.
bit in my tier list, but I think singling them out more would be
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be
I'll do
cool.
that right there. All
Yeah.
right then,
Sweet.
fellas, crew. I'm gonna say thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like I said, be sure to give these guys a follow on their Instagram. So actually, be sure to give Nani a follow on his Twitch, YouTube channels, many YouTube channels, Instagram accounts. Like I said, Nani does a very good job on his channel right there. It's like he is multitasking on a lot of things right there. I get this guy credit. He is young, but the guy is very ambitious. The guy is very talented. Guy works hard for a young kid right there. Like I said.
Thanks.
He
I
makes us
appreciate
feel,
it.
he makes us feel old, but we're giving him the knowledge right there. And honestly, I got stuff to finish watching it, but like I will definitely watch his video. Kind of creation can be hard. I saw a glimpse of that. I still had to watch the full video of that, but like that's a very good conversation because people think that this shit's easy, but no, this shit is very difficult right there. But I said that's just what we're gonna get into for another day right there. That'll be another another long episode right there. But
Yeah. Hey, I'll bring you on the show, man.
yeah, I appreciate
Yeah, exactly.
that. I appreciate that. Because I'm still listening.
Right,
I'm not a
that's
content
no
creator. I just make
problem.
content, but like I'm just like I'm not at that creator space right there. But if you want to be a creator right there, be sure to watch my Maki Pusher video on my Instagram account right there. So tune into that. I need to put on these waifus because maybe they're at DreamCon. Who knows? But I also have I also have an interview that I did with a tattoo artist at a con. So I have to edit that. I'm currently editing, this tier list video that I did at SumiCon. So like I said, I'm working, guys. I'm having fun at the end of the day of it, though.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
folks,
no,
yeah,
it's dope.
yeah. But like I said, be sure to give you guys a follow. Please give the video a like. Helps with the channel a lot. Be part of Knuckles family. Be sure to subscribe. And yeah, I said, hopefully you guys might see me tomorrow on Twitch as I stream. We'll see what I stream right there, but I'll let you guys know. But anyway, folks, y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. See you guys in the next video.
Peace.
In the street.
There you go.